Yep.
Top.
Man. Perfect home right now. Don't kill my fucking vibe. Oh, damn, I cussed already.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me.
I won't
Things
cuss in
I
the
don't
next 5 minutes.
understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it. But today, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
We back.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like a challenge and you to me is painless. You don't know what pain
Alvin
is.
in the building, what's going on, bro? Kenya has entered the chat.
Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Wear it on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of his? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small light they can burn a bridge. Even a small light they can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just wanna be famous. You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it. But today I'm feeling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 I'm trying to keep it alive and not compromise the feeling we love. Yeah. You're trying to keep it deprived and only co-sign what radio does. And I'm looking right past you. We live in a world on 2 different axles. You live in a world, you're living behind the mirror. I know what you're scared of, the feeling emotions inferior. This shit is vital, I know you had to. This shit is vital.
Happy Monday, top.
Tell me you're watching the chain. It's way more
Hello. Oh, okay.
Rather her seasonal name. I'll let the people know this is something you can blame. On yourself you can remain stuck in the box. I'ma break out and then hide every lock. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just wanna be famous. You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it. But today I'm feeling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 You ain't heard the chorus like this in a long time. Don't you see the long time? And they waiting on Kendrick like the first and the 15th. Breeze in the air, I can see you are in sync. Hide your feelings now. What you better do? I'll take your girlfriend and put that pussy on the pedestal. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Walk out the door and they scream it's alive. My New Year's resolution is to stop all the pollution. Talk too motherfucking much. I got my drink, I got my music. I say, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to get busy, nigga, take cover. Listen, I am not your buddy, so we ain't brothers. Nope, I hate buggers. If it ain't butter, you ain't hard as me, nigga.
Alvin, I got you, bro. This for you, bro.
No, and
Give me what up.
Wasn't that nigga strong enough to get me off the stage? Blood suckers when it stopped the rage. They used to call me Wesley Snipes when I put out the blade. Decapitation shit, I saw the goats. Some ass niggas getting popped if they want to smoke. Ain't nobody give you niggas signs, fuck a horoscope. Pennywise effect, you would think that I was born a ghost. Hit it, then I ghost these nymphos. I couldn't sugarcoat this info. For the power, you already know what the ghost is info. Bars stay classic like the ghost ship intro. Started from nothing, came from the bottom, G. This shit'll fuck your brain up, bro, you'll need a lobotomy. Chest brain shit, I make it hard to breathe. I bet John Kramer would be proud of me. My lyrics are based on facts. Hardships, nigga, I done faced all that. Ever seen an ape on crack? Me, I break your fucking knees with a baseball bat. Mama told me take a break, don't crash. She don't know that if I take a break, no cash. How many niggas can relate? No cap. Haters wait for the day that I'll bait on trash. I done had moments God put my faith on blast, but I stand on my business and never ate no ass. Student of the game, never late for class. I handle life while rocking a Jason mask. And all you niggas regarded as MCs, battle me and let's see who'll be awarded eventually. I pity whoever plotted against me. You get split in half, you think I was part in the Red Sea. This the part where the bro gets wicked. As I vividly paint on these grotesque bitches. You can protest bitches, that don't change the fact you was willing to suck dick for a Soul Fest ticket. Pay homage or get your mouth sewn. I realize you people know nothing about Jones. Court sessions getting locked in a cell. Probably couldn't rot it in prison, but I handle it well. I bet you boys ain't even been in a police station. Keep chasing, all you think you got is street faces. Deep facial cuts, bloody eyes, weak braces. And that is not a plus, my nigga, that's a weak statement. I rarely care about what the hater thinking. But how this beat slap, it probably made an imprint. If you owe me, I suggest you pay with interest. Cause messing with my back, that's like trying to make fun of Jada Pinkett. You get smacked, and I don't think you need to smoke. You saw what happened to Rock after the alopecia joke. And all my people close. See, I don't burn bread, but if I do, the whole circle finna get a piece of toast. I'm the main issue, now check us the fame triples. I'm not a shooter, but I know some niggas who aim missiles. For the spot, you need Zarika to train with you. The right uppercut gon' splatter your brain tissue. Most of these niggas are Pinocchio clones. My Andamano, I'm bringing the terror close to your home. Skill-wise shit, I'm dope to the bone. Since I elevated niggas run out of business like Nokia phones. My etiquette smooth, I never could snooze. And I never been a conformer to your delicate rules. And if it's rapping shit, I better get bruised. Cause I don't give a fuck like a celibate dude. The high bleed on the right beat and the right ether. My stripes deep and my lines neat, kinda like zebras. It might be on my ID till I die, nigga. Supply D, I'm no side B, I like divas. I emphasize on my enterprise cause I might need it. My temper rise if they can't decide who's the right teacher. They tend to lie, then they empathize and it's like cheating. But I ain't surprised they crucify you just like Jesus. Niggas step aside if you like breathing. They're petrified when the session dies, then it's snipe season. I'm weaponized, I let them fry, then I might eat them. Them session flies, I let them bite them. Good night, heathens.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Holograph Jones, ladies and gentlemen, the beast from the east. You hear me? Another round of applause, man. Why not? Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I found some new buttons, y'all. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, man. Welcome. Everybody pulling up. Everybody's good. We don't got no more lag no more. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We back better than ever, dog. You hear me? All right, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill episode. I don't even know what episode we are right now, but we here.
248.
It's something. It's gonna come up right here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna pull up on the post production. I'm just happy that we're back, and I figured out what the problem was. I want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate everybody for sticking with us through the pains, man. It really just be me and Carmen in here, and shout out to Studio Wayside, but like, yeah, it took a while to figure it out, but I figured out the problem.
We got it.
We got
We're
it.
Streaming, no lag,
No lag,
no delay.
no delay, man. And we're streaming on a new platform, man. Shout out to Kick, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Round of applause. Shout out to all the Kick people. Yeah. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, aka X, Twitch, and Kick now. So yeah, we streaming all over the place, man. So if you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And also, man, this show is all dedicated to bridging the gap between the culture, man. We're here to build together, grow together, and yeah, collaborate, man. It's all love, man. Even though I'll be seeing them hating in the comments too. We welcome you all as well.
We blind to it, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm legally blind, but yeah, man. If you guys don't know, I go by the name Mr. Top Hill Live, aka Imani Raw.
And I am D Carmen.
D Carmen in the building. Yeah. We here. I'm gonna just give you guys a forewarning right now. We will not be here next week. I know you're like, damn, y'all just got back.
I know, we just got back. They've been trying to sabotage us.
Yes, they have, but it's all good. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the future. So let me let you guys know what's going on. I'm gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia, this coming up weekend. I'm gonna be at the 5th annual Invest Fest by Earn Your Leisure. So and yeah, man. So me and Carmen are gonna be busy for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be back in here with you guys the following week after that. And I think, I'm gonna say that. Make sure you have your notifications on, stay subscribed, and yeah, man, I might have some extra content, some extra treats for you guys as well too, to give you guys.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So can't give you guys all the sauce right now. I can't give it all out.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Tonight, I'm gonna be honest with you. We are so behind on so many topics and so many videos. So I'm gonna be honest. We are going to be. This is a catch-up episode. We got a lot of videos saved that we need to get to. Also, if you guys know what's going on trending out there, you guys want us to touch on something, put it in the comments. I'm going to try to be looking at all the comments here. I have the whole multi-stream comment here, so I should be able to see everybody from YouTube, Facebook, Kick. I should be able to see everybody's comments. So wherever you guys are listening or streaming us at, just go ahead, put in the comments, let us know what you guys want us to look at, react to, give opinions on, and stuff like that. So, and then you already know, man, shout out to Alvin, shout out to Steiger. You guys already know you could reach out to me on IG as well too, and send me the link to whatever you guys want us to check out. But I think we don't need to hold off any longer, right? Let's get right into it.
Didn't we watch this already?
I think we watched the first part. We didn't watch all of it, right?
I think we did. We definitely watched most of it.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pull up another one then.
Oh no, we watched half of it. We did. We watched it, but I'm not sure like where we left off. But I know we watched the majority of it.
Okay. So for sake of, because the way I'm gonna post it, it's kind of like it didn't happen before.
Oh.
So
Okay.
because of all the lag and stuff like that. So we'll start. I'll just I'm gonna have to fast forward and won't interrupt most of the introduction. But all right. I want to check out this video. We started on this and then we had computer issues, but we no longer have computer issues. Shout out to Ivy Oyori. This video is entitled "Why African Americans Are Investing and Relocating to Kenya Over West Africa." I have some thoughts, views, and opinions on this topic, as I have been to both Kenya and West Africa, more specifically Ghana. And yeah, I could give you my opinion on this as well too, since I actually did spend some good time on both parts of this continent. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Asking myself why. what is so good about Kenya that some of these African Americans would choose Kenya over West Africa because we can date the African American.
Abroad with them.
Jesus Christ. I'm used to the lag, okay?
Wait, what happened?
We're all over the place right now. Hold on.
There has been a growing number of African Americans who have relocated to Kenya. And as a Kenyan, I am asking myself why. What is so good about Kenya that some of these African Americans would choose Kenya over West Africa because we can date the African American ancestry back to West Africa during the transatlantic trade. We had Africans who migrated to the Americas as slaves working in the sugar plantations. So why East Africa, why Kenya, yet most of them can't date back their roots there? And one of the things that came to mind was that it's not about money, not about...
Hold on, my bad, y'all. Look, we have a minor problems today, not major ones. There we go. Here we go.
Money. It has to be something else. If it's about money, then it's about the investments that they have here in Kenya. But why choose to relocate? Why choose Kenya? Why choose to reside in a different country that is different from your ancestry? Or rather, there's a high probability that it's different from your roots. And one of the many things that came up is infrastructure. Yes. Most of the African Americans are preferring Kenya to other African countries in East Africa, in West Africa, because we have better infrastructure. But wait a minute. As a Kenyan, you might ask yourself, which infrastructure are we talking about? Which roads are we talking about? So first, let's understand where most of these African Americans are choosing to reside in Kenya. And some of the neighborhoods are Kilimani, Lavington, Karen, Runda, Westlands, and some coastal areas like Malindi. Of course, there are others, but you can see that these are posh neighborhoods. Allow me to say that. These are neighborhoods that don't have an issue with infrastructure. So when you're saying roads, they definitely have better roads than the roads that we have in Nyeri, in other parts of the country. Let's say Mlolongo, Kitengela. You get what I mean. These areas have better...
Yeah, I can definitely concur to that. I stayed in the Westlands neighborhood in Nairobi, Kenya, which is like right in the middle of everything. Like I can get to all the clubs, all the restaurants, right off the highway, downtown. I can see skyscrapers, all that good stuff. Westlands is a vibe. It's a big, big, big vibe. I did also get to go over to Kilimani. I had to. My name's Imani. I'm going to pull up to Kilimani.
Okay.
I went to a club out there. I forgot the name of it, but it was like reggaeton night.
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni? But no, they had reggae night, basically.
Oh, okay.
So, like, Kenya is so, like, they're so true to themselves and their roots, but they're so multicultural as well, too. It's really nuts. Like, you know, they tap into everybody's vibe. And another thing, too, like, Kenyans love country music. It's the most randomest thing, but you might get into an Uber and he might be playing some Tim McGraw.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, what are y'all? Why? Like, what's going on?
Legitimately feel like I have been placed into an alternate reality.
Yo.
I was in a whole nother continent.
Yeah.
An African country.
Yeah.
And they're playing some Tim McGraw.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
Like, hello? Is this correct?
Where did this love for, like, old country music come from? Like, it's very interesting. Like, I don't know, somebody from Tennessee just came to Nairobi like 30 years ago, just be like, here, and then walk away. Right. But yeah, no, Kenyans love country music. Shout out to all the Kenyans in here. I bet y'all can vouch for me. It's like, I don't know. I just so curious to know how did that happen. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Better infrastructure, have better amenities, and they're in the suburbs. There's proximity to the Nairobi city. So this is the ideal destination. And when we say that, yes, they have better infrastructure, it's true. It's true. I was having a conversation with someone who got a chance to go to West Africa, to Togo, Benin, Ivory Coast. And when he came back, he told me, or he told us,
like
who were in that group, that,
you know, what I've seen,
Kenya,
like
we
all of the
are better off. We are
West African countries seem very, I'm not going to say diverse, but culturally diverse.
Mm-hmm. The West African countries. Yeah, I can see that.
Especially like Kenya, Ethiopia.
So you said East African. The East African.
Yeah,
you got. Mm-hmm.
I'm in America.
I think
my East and West looks a little different than yours.
I think when it comes to East Africa, just because it's so close to the Middle East and it's also close to
the Indian Ocean. They got
Indian Ocean side and stuff like that. Like they just tapped into like a different, a different vibe, just a different location and area where West Africa, I mean, technically it's closer to, us. And but that connection has been cut off for so long. And then I mean they also are close to Western Europe, like Spain, Portugal, stuff like that.
Is all of that still the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Atlantic Ocean side suck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so just to give you some visuals. I love the fact how fast it's moving again. Okay. All right.
Hey!
So so West Africa is all right here. And so like people who would travel here most likely will be
There's a Georgia in
Europe.
the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. That's a country named Georgia, yeah. Georgia. But yeah, so most of the people from here, so like the French people will fly down to Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, and stuff like that for vacation.
How long is that flight, I wonder?
That's probably not long. But like, yeah. And then, East Africa's over here, Ethiopia, Kenya. And so like to get to, Middle East, stuff like that, it's not that far. I think I heard like from Kenya to Dubai is like a 4 or 3 hour flight, something like that. So that's not far.
What?
Yeah,
3
like
hours?
Dubai's right here. And Kenya right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
Better off in terms of infrastructure, because even the airports that they have, you can't compare that to our airport. Now, that was a while back. I don't know how these airports look like, but from somebody who has had an experience of being in Kenya and going there and getting to notice these things, and also in terms of the cities that we have, at least we have skyscrapers. At least we have them. At least we have a robust metropolitan city, which when you compare that to other African countries, we are better off. We are better off. When we are doing this comparison, we are not comparing Kenya to first world countries like the US or Germany, because of course we will fall short of that. So we are comparing Kenya to other African countries, region like Sudan, Rwanda, Uganda, and we're also comparing ourselves to other West African countries like Nigeria. And so we are still better off in as much as we demand better relative to our neighbors, not relative to first world countries and second world countries. The other thing that came up is that we have affordable, quality standard of living. Again, remember, what neighborhoods am I talking about? I'm talking about Kilimani. I'm talking about Runda. I'm talking about Lavington. So when you compare that to other African countries, we are better off.
Mm-hmm.
We are better off. I was watching a video from one of the African Americans who are located to Uganda.
Very, very long time, but
Yeah, we might have to tap in. We could definitely look at the Kilimani neighborhood in Kenya, man. Put in the comments a video in Kilimani to check out. I think the last one we looked at was in Livingston or Runda or Karen. I remember looking at houses in that neighborhood, but I don't remember specifically Kilimani.
well, I wonder what neighborhood. What neighborhood was it? The one that looked like a prison.
You mean with the watchtower in the back? Yeah. I do not remember. I'm afraid to go back to that video. Well, yeah. I don't know.
And he was talking about how if he had a chance to redo the decision that he made, he would consider coming to Kenya over going to Uganda because of how affordable it is. Now, affordable is relative.
Okay.
Affordable is relative because now we are comparing how much you are paying in the US, for example, or let's say you are a British African, how much you're paying in Britain to what you're paying here in Kenya. I was looking up rent for a one-bedroom apartment in the US, and on average, it's around 1,600 USD. Right. It can go to as high as 7,000 USD, depending on the city that you live in. For example, there are expensive cities like New York. Now, think about what 1,000.
Yeah, she is absolutely correct. She said it can get as high as 7,000. I've seen rent higher than 7,000.
I know for a fact. I have personally worked in a building where one unit was $7,000 a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry. That's
okay.
Kind of nasty. Yeah.
That's DC for you.
Was it a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom?
I think it was like a 3 or 4. It was like it had a loft. It was a really big, it was nice apartment.
Okay. Yeah. So imagine that, y'all. $7,000 for, a 3-4 bedroom apartment.
But you're renting at that.
Right. You're renting. You're not owning. It's just give us this money and get out. Compared to, not just in African countries, but a lot of countries around the world where average rent might be $500 like USD. You know what I
Whoa,
mean? For
like
that same
2005 prices.
right.
1,600 USD can get you
ain't
here
mad
in
at it.
Kenya. So he was talking about how the apartments here in Kenya give you access to the gym, give you access to a swimming pool, which when you compare that to Uganda and also other countries, we are giving them a better deal. And also in terms of them paying the rent abroad and coming to Kenya. For example, remember when I told you that for them it's not an income problem. It's not an income problem.
Shout out to Brock. You said you sent me a video on Instagram. I'll take a look at it after we're done reacting to this. And shout out to Alvin. He said, "Do you need a walking tour of Kilimani?" Yeah, man. I'm seriously. I am going to come back to Kenya. I'm definitely going to come back. I just think that we're going to go to South Africa first, and then I might need to spend a block of Kenya after that. Yeah.
Problem because for some of them they are digital nomads. They can work from wherever they want to.
Unless somebody wants to sponsor Top Hill, I'm gonna keep saying it. If somebody wants to sponsor Top Hill to come out there and make some videos, do some content, stuff like that, we're definitely open to doing that.
So they get paid in USD, but they come and spend it here in Kenya in Kenyan shillings. Or think about it this way. Let's assume that you're a Kenyan. This is a real life scenario because there are people who work for companies that are abroad. They get paid in USD, but they still live in Kenya, right? So you're working from home. If you had that opportunity where you get paid in USD, for example, you're paid 6,000 USD or even 4,000 USD or even 2,000 USD, you live here in Kenya, it's cheaper. It's cheaper because the cost of living here in Kenya is relatively cheaper. Now, with regard to that, there's something else that you might overlook.
Oh, my bad, Alva. You said you're gonna send me a video. Okay, yeah, thank you. Send me the video. I'm thinking like you about to tell me to come out to Kenya tonight. We go to Kilimani.
Send the flight.
Right, send the flight, man.
Send the flight.
I prefer Emirates. What's that joke? Yeah, the Emirates
You
joke.
think a private jet can make it over there?
A private? I ain't risking it. I'm gonna be
He
honest
said,
with you.
nah.
Nah, put me on one of the big
What
jumps.
if we leave from Boston? No?
No.
Oh, isn't it the closest place?
It is closest,
Uh-huh.
yes. Yeah, if we
We're
do
not
leave
gonna
from up
make it
there.
over there.
Across the pond in that little ass
Is that
plane.
why Diddy couldn't get away?
No, his Jones I think was parked in L.A. or Miami. Yeah, that's way too far. I mean, if he would have just went to Cuba from Florida, he would have been good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't have to go do none of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, Diddy about to be out, y'all. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, let me.
That outsiders find attractive about Kenya, which is we have better quality internet connection. Yes, we do.
Yes,
I
we
had
do.
a conversation with a Kenyan who lives in Germany, and he was telling me that the internet connection here in Kenya is better than in Germany. I don't know if that is
Okay.
true. If it's true, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna tell you from firsthand experience. I was super impressed of the internet speed when I was staying in Kenya.
Yeah, that's like a point that we keep coming across. I'm like,
Yeah.
they got like the best Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and it's just it's insane because here in America, I'm not gonna lie, I pay for one of the most expensive phone companies here to make sure I have good internet service, good Wi-Fi, good all that stuff. Because of my other career, I have to stay connected. My internet has to be good. So I pay for quality. It still sucks.
Yep.
Like it's horrible. Like calls drop from lagging issues, from all kinds of problems. Like, and you're thinking like, yo, I live in the city. Like, this stuff can happen to me while I'm in Washington D.C., the nation's capital, or if I'm in Baltimore. Like, my phone will lie and say I have 5G, and then
It's
it's
not
still-
giving 5G.
It's not. It's not. Like, get me back to LTE if y'all gonna be acting like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I went to Kenya, internet was like that. Like, it just seems like nobody is tethering the speeds or slowing it down just because of whatever the case. It's like everybody just, they get it.
So it's
you know?
like our equivalent to like the shedding that they have with
Right.
the energy.
Exactly. So like instead of us dealing with load shedding with power, we get load shedding when it comes to internet connection. You know what I mean? So
We're outraged.
right. I ain't gonna lie, nothing pisses me off more than like my internet messing up when I pay as much as I do for internet. Like
Don't get me started.
it literally drives me nuts.
Because I have a bone to pick with Xfinity.
You know what? And I had Xfinity before, and I have Fios. They keep saying they the best. All y'all are trash. All y'all trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, anyway.
No, Fios did me dirty. I'll take Xfinity over Fios. I like that I can like use it like outside of my house.
Oh yeah,
I do appreciate that.
Got you. Yeah. All right. Enough complaining about here, but yeah, Kenya has great internet. Brock said you guys need to come to Ethiopia, but contact the hotels and resorts in Ethiopia. They may sponsor YouTube a lot. Yeah. Oh, Ethiopia is definitely a country I need to explore. I actually got a plug out there already. I just haven't utilized it yet. I need to though. I need to though. Shout out to Ethiopia, man.
if you live in Germany. But with all honesty, internet connection is important. In fact, better, high quality internet connection is good for an economy. Even think about Kenya becoming one of those tech savvy countries in Africa. We have tech innovations here in Africa, and even something that you might easily overlook, like doing digital payments. You using M-Pesa to make payments. That is a bonus. That is
Yeah, I was super impressed with the M-Pesa app. Like the fact that you guys use digital currency so well, like you guys had this for a long time. Like, and this is what I mean. Like sometimes it's good. Like you kind of skip a tech stage and stuff like that. It's like they went straight from like having certain kind of phones to now having like digital phones and they trade in money. Like it's like more convenient than like Cash App here. Like it's like, instead of people walking around with cash, you just like M-Pesa, boom, like you do this.
Can you use M-Pesa like Apple Pay? You can just tap it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can use it like you just tap, pay, good. If you if you taking an Uber or something like that, you can pay with M-Pesa. Like and yeah, so it's very very convenient out there. So if I would have known, I can say this now. When I went out there, I came out with so much cash. I had a whole bunch of cash on me. Like, cause I don't know where I was going. I don't know if I was going to a Kenyan strip club or what. But like, I was like, but yeah. Even the bank teller was like, "You want to walk around with all this cash?" He was like, "You know, we got M-Pesa." And I'm not here. I don't know what M-Pesa is. So,
like, what's that?
Yeah, but after being in Kenya for like a couple of days, I was like, I did not need to take this money out of that. I could have just went give me some M-Pesa and
go on about your business.
And safer that way too. Much safer.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, I mean, I know Kenya doesn't have the worst crime rate, but it's like walking around with all that goo up.
Yeah. Well, I'm never gonna have it all in one place. I still got some street smarts on me, but it was cool though. Like I gave out a lot of money too, like to get back. So, but yeah.
It is a bonus because for an outsider, they can easily track how their money is flowing. They can easily make payments. They can easily do that, which we as Kenyans might easily take advantage of. We don't see that as a bonus. We have African countries that are not digitized as much as we are. So we are a tech-savvy nation, and internet plays an important role in that. This other reason, you might not believe it, but it's true. We have peace and stability in Kenya. Yes, we have issues in terms of insecurity. We still have issues in terms of political instability, like the climate is not that nice, but relative to our neighbors, we are doing better off. Think about these other countries that are politically unstable. Think about Somalia. Think about Sudan. When you compare that to Kenya, like for us, the issues that we have, they are just a drop in
we're going to tap into Somalia too, man, for sure.
The ocean. I was even having
a lot.
Conversation with a lady, an Ethiopian lady. She came here to Kenya to visit her friend, and we were having a conversation, and she was telling me that the reason why Kenya is a good place, in as much as she's been here only for 2 days, is that there is that climate of stability. Like there's not much tension as there is in Ethiopia. For example, she told me that in Ethiopia, there are those groups that are constantly trying to take over the government. Yes, they haven't managed to do that, but there's that. And as an Ethiopian, there's that fear. Yes, you've not seen it, but you have to be cautious all the time, which is not the case here in Kenya. I'm not downplaying the fact that we still have insecurity issues, we still have corruption issues. All those issues are there. It's just that the extent to which they are in Kenya cannot be compared to what is out there in other African countries. The other reason why this is the best destination for somebody who wants to relocate, it's because of the vibrant culture that we have, the urban life that we embrace, the music, the dance, the arts, and the culture. Back to that Ethiopian friend, if I may call her that, she was telling me that Kenya is just amazing, because even where we met, where we were having this conversation, it was at a nice place where people were gathering, listening to music, enjoying, eating, dancing. And she was telling me that, again, due to that political climate issue that they have, in their country, they lost it. But here in Kenya, we have it. And we can even attribute that to social media. The YouTube influencers, the Instagram influencers, the vloggers, the bloggers who write about their travel to Masai Mara, and how they discovered this gem in Turkana, and how they went partying in Naivasha. They found this vibrant community that is welcoming. So that plays an important role when someone is considering to relocate, because you'd want to associate yourself with a similar culture. You want to associate yourself with a country or with people who are documenting positive experiences. So this is definitely one of the reasons why not just African Americans, but Americans or outsiders, Europeans, would want to buy that piece of property in Malindi so that they can enjoy the warm, sandy beaches, which actually gives us an advantage because we have countries that are landlocked. For example, Uganda. The other reason is because we are warm and welcoming. Yes, as Kenyans, we love foreigners, we appreciate them, we love them, we accept them. Also considering the fact that these are African Americans, they have our skin tone. It's far much easier for us to integrate with them because we can easily confuse them for Kamau, we can easily confuse them for Onyango, we can easily confuse them for Wafula, other than the accent that might give that away. But all in all, we love foreigners. We love.
Yeah. That I was going to say this. The number one, to me, reason why I think any African American or anybody will want to go to Kenya is the people. The people of Kenya make Kenya what it is. And when you talk about just a warming place of just kind people, genuine people, helpful people, like, for example, and I think it's very contagious as well too, because shout out to my guy Marvin, man. If you guys haven't already, check out my Kenyan vlogs. I did a whole vlog series of me being out there. You know, I met this guy named Marvin that we were supposed to do an interview together. He does e-commerce, and he stationed himself in Kenya. He's been to over 30 countries. But he decided to stay in Kenya, and he was just like, yeah, man, like, if you're here, like, let me show you around. I'm gonna show you where to go and stuff like that. And because he was also a foreigner too. Like, he's Eritrean, but grew up in Germany and now lives in Kenya. So he's not necessarily, you know,
he's been around.
Yeah. So it was just it was cool, like, you know what I mean. Like, he showed me around, and then from there I met some native Kenyan people, of course, and then, you know, they invited me to some parties and stuff like that, some vibes, and I was just like, man, this is lit.
Y'all all right with me.
Yeah, like, I just met y'all, but just the fact that, like, we just connected like that, and we just related like that, like, you know what I mean. Like, Kenyans look at us as like we're brothers, we're sisters, we're cousins, you know what I mean. So there's no animosity, there's no division, there's just understanding, and it's just a vibe. It's a vibe. So love Kenyan people, man. Yeah, man, I want to go back. So.
Now think about it this way. We have other countries, to be specific, the North African countries that are doing better economically speaking. Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, those countries, they're doing better off. But why would an African American not want to go there if it's really about going or relocating to a country that is doing better economically? And it's because most of those countries that are in the northern region are of Arabian descent. Yeah. So if you are a dark-skinned brother or a dark-skinned sister, it would make sense for you to come to a country like Kenya, Uganda, where there's that
Arabian
Bantu
descent.
origin that makes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just.
Yeah.
So they're not Negroes.
No. So basically, up here, basically where it's like, I was about to say something.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if this is controversial.
I mean, they're noticeably different looking than the rest.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, it's more drier, more deserty, more Sahara-y. There's the Sahara all right here. But most of the Arabian people migrated from the Middle East into Egypt, into, like, you know, northern Sudan, Libya, Tunisia, Morocco. Like, they came and pretty much took most of North Africa.
Yeah.
You know,
and then don't want to call themselves Negroes.
No, but because
no,
because they're traditionally not African,
right?
Well,
or they just migrated down.
They migrated into it, and you guys can correct me. I'm open to being wrong. I'm just saying from what my history has told me, and it could be wrong. They migrated into Egypt. I mean, clearly, I know for a fact Egypt and Sudan and stuff like that was called Kemet. It was also nicknamed for the land of the blacks. Like, if you look at ancient Egyptian, ancient Sudanese artifacts and stuff like that, they're black. They're bliggity black. Okay, like, there's no denying that. So there's no confusion that the people that live in, like, Cairo and Egypt now that are Arabian descent are not the same people from ancient Egypt. They're not.
So, like, Algeria. First of all, I'm not too familiar with Northern Africa territories outside of like Morocco.
Right. Now, I will say this. I don't want to just say like exclude them. You know what I mean? Because, for example, Gaddafi was from Libya.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he was, you know, you could tell he looked a little bit different too. I believe he's probably, I don't know much about Gaddafi if he's mixed with.
I'd say he looked mixed.
Yeah, maybe he was mixed with an Arabian and an African, or maybe he was just all Arabian. I'm not sure. But regardless, he was in control of an Arabian
Maybe he was
state.
colored.
Carmen. Oh my God! I know you guys might want us to talk about Tyler later. We might do that later. But anyway, he was in charge of an Arabian state, Libya, but he was still very much for the unification of all of Africa. Northern Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, didn't matter. They all share the continent. So I'm down for that. I'm always down for unifying and bridging the gap and stuff like that, not causing division. I get it. Not everybody is going to look the same, have the same culture and stuff like that, but if we can all move in the same direction for the betterment of the continent, a unified Africa is a great Africa, you know. So the truth is they're there now. You know what I mean? It is what it is, so it's better to work together than, you know, keep shunning each other off. But yeah. Rock said not true what she said. Yes, there are groups, but are too small to threaten the government, or you really, and Ethiopians have much less violent crime than most African countries, much less than Kenya. Okay. All right. Hey. All right. Cool. All right.
You easily acceptable, where we have shared similarities like our skin tone. It's just the reality. It's easier for them to be accepted here in Kenya than to be accepted in the northern region. And it's also easier for someone who has the Arabian origin to be accepted easily in the northern part of Africa, in Morocco, in Tunisia, than to be accepted here in Kenya. Although that is subject to discussion, but I think you get my point. It's just easier. If I go to the UK and I spot a Kenyan there with my skin, it will be easier for me to open up.
Yeah.
It's going to be easier for me to communicate and relate with them. So that's the same thing, that they'll choose Africa or Kenya, to be specific. As you can see, it's not just one thing. It's many things that come into play. And of course, as a Kenyan, you might ask yourself, which good infrastructure, which good education system? Because if you're relocating to Kenya, you want your children to have better education. We don't have good education here in Kenya. You might argue that we don't have the top-notch, best healthcare systems. You can even argue that we are not that safe. We still have insecurity issues. But if you compare Kenya to other African countries, we are better off. Of course, we demand better, but that is just something to take pride of. As a Kenyan, do you think that Kenya is an ideal place for a foreigner to live in, for an African American to live in? Or do you think that we need to do better? I'd love to know your thoughts on the comments.
Yes. All right.
Languages, right? But guess what?
Round of applause for sure. Hello? Hello? Bitch. Okay. All right. Yes. So offer her a last question. We also would like to know from the Kenyans watching the show as well too. Do you guys think that it is a good option for African Americans or Africans in the diaspora to come to Kenya? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, because clearly there's an uptick. There is a lot of Black Americans, for sure, who are heading to Kenya, who are in Kenya and going to Kenya and plan to come back to Kenya. Hello.
Yep.
And it's not by mistake, you know, and I think also, too, with the work that Khalees is doing with social media and stuff like that, too, that's going to draw a lot of people to come to Kenya as well, too, from the diaspora. I know for me, like 2 years ago, when I decided to go to Kenya, I was doing my research on YouTube. I was just looking at different other vloggers and people who were traveling, and because I wanted to go to a different country. I wanted to go to Africa, but I wanted to try something different. And all I kept seeing was Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll go to Kenya. And when I went there, I was like, oh, this is why everybody is coming to Kenya and why nobody wants to leave and everybody is packing their bags and moving here. I get it. And for me, I'm the kind of person, like, I love being by water and stuff like that.
Oh,
too.
yeah, I love that.
So,
I need a beachfront.
yeah, so the fact that I was cool with being in Nairobi and be like, you know what, I can get away to Deanne or Linda, like she said, and, you know, spend a weekend there. I could take a little flight over there or take the high-speed train and go to the beach when I want to and then come back. Kenya has everything. Everything. So I really, really enjoy my time there. I think about Kenya every day. I ain't gonna lie about coming back. It's good. It's good. Like I'm never gonna forget getting off that plane and smelling that fresh air.
I gotta experience that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might add some points to my life.
Yeah. I can see it. So like I said, I know shout out to Mafame Musa, like he said, man, he moved out there, he started eating more and he started losing weight.
Eating more and losing weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Okay. Shout out to Ivan. He said Gaddafi was a very powerful leader. Obama made a very big mistake to take him out. Saddest part is other Africans couldn't do anything to stop it. Yeah, I agree. I think that Africa needs to come together, man. Unify together. He said Kenya is the best place for black expats in Africa. That's a bold statement. That's a very bold statement, man, but I ain't mad at it.
You said Kenya is the best place
for black expats in Africa. I ain't gonna lie. To me,
definitely top 5.
It's in the top 5 for
top
sure.
5.
Top five. I would say no country can beat that as of now, 2025. Look, man, hold. Look, that's your squad. I ain't mad at it. Hold up, my guy Lord Williamson is in the freaking building. Shout out to Lord, man. Yeah, Lord. Look, man. Lord has been on a tear right now, man. I know he just finished up doing a Europe tour, doing his Euro step and stuff like that, man. It was dope, man. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already subscribed to Lord Williamson channel, make sure you guys do that. One of the best travel vloggers out right now. No cap.
Absolutely.
No cap, man.
I definitely would like to see what a European summer looks like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen the Paris joint. I seen the Spain joint that he did. I think he just dropped the London video. Matter of fact, what am I doing? I could just look at it right here.
I seen one on our FYP page.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Lord. Pull this up. All right. Yeah, he recently was in London. I gotta check that out. I went to Berlin, Germany. Big mistake. Okay, I gotta check that one out too. But yeah, he seemed like he had a time in Europe, man. So that was dope. And he said he's about to touch back down to Ethiopia. Oh man.
Ethiopia got the vibes.
Ethiopia definitely got the vibes, man. I need to pull up there with you, man. I got a plug out there in Ethiopia, man. Like,
one of my Uber drivers the other day was from Ethiopia, and I love how they like make it clear. They be like, "Dude, you're my brother." Like, they be like, I'm black, just like you think I'm Indian. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. That's Ethiopia. Once again, it's the people. Like I remember that layover in Addis Ababa, and I remember that my first interaction with an Ethiopian person. A woman comes up to me, and she's just like, "Hey, I know you're different. You come from America, stuff like that, but we both black. Like we." One love, pretty much. Like
she said, we are the same.
Right, right. I was just like, man, that's what's up, man. Shout out to you. Lord said, check out the London one. That's the best to me. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. Look, and I already see a lot of his best, man. You check out his that Colombia video went stupid crazy, bro. That Colombia video was fire. So yeah. Shout out to Sums in the Twitch chat. I see you, bro. He said, "Yo, what's good, bro? You doing reactions?" We are. So we're definitely doing reactions tonight, man. Brock said, "Enjoy Ethiopia." All right, bet. Bro, let me see what video you sent me, man. You sent it to the Top Hill IG. I don't want to expose y'all. I don't want to expose y'all DMs. Let me see. Let me do this. You guys don't know I was recently in Costa Rica. Costa freaking Rita. Pura Vida, Costa Rica. It was definitely some dope vibes for sure. Let me see.
Is that the volcano behind you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah, got some dope shots.
Is this where you were in the blue zone?
Yeah. So first, this is the waterfall.
That is such a chaotic cover photo. Oh, there was people in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realized my eyes look like anyway.
I thought it was intentional.
No, it definitely wasn't. I look like Biggie in that picture. But yeah, no, there's people down there. But yeah, it's a little vibe,
Is there
man.
any places where springs where you could just drink the water?
You don't want to drink the volcano spring water, no. No, but they did have hot springs where you can chill in the actual.
But don't drink it.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You die.
Yeah,
You die.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably not a good vibe. I saw a sloth
Oh my
just
gosh.
cooling.
What if he just fell out?
I would have caught him. He was cool. You know
He was
what I mean?
cool.
Yeah, I
would have caught him.
I don't want him to hurt himself, man. Shout out to the sloth. This was just a vibe. This is our bathroom right here.
This is the bathroom?
The shower, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But how's the mosquitoes? What do you do about that?
I was actually surprised. They did say to prepare for mosquitoes and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I had, the regular mosquito spray off and I had those little bands.
How do you shower out there?
You just go out there and turn the water on.
But wait, is there a door or something that closes off? What did the mosquitoes eat, Matt?
There's a door, there's a glass door that leads out into that. But
Okay.
But yeah.
I was gonna say they probably be just
Yeah. So the hot springs.
ready to eat.
Yeah.
The hot spring looks super cozy.
Yeah. So this is just
Oh, look at your dog.
my man when he was hungry.
Dog. Oh.
Had me a
Ooh,
red
that looks fire.
red snapper.
What they season that with?
Yeah, man.
Oh my
A little bit
goodness.
of love, a little bit of this, yeah, man.
Eat that.
This was the little cabana jump. So this is the first place that we went to, the volcano area. But we had this whole jump to ourselves. It was very cool, secluded, with a perfect view of the volcano.
Nice.
And then since we are here,
Hey.
then we went to the beach side. This is Nasara. This is closer to the
What did
blue
water
zone.
look like? Is it clear?
Oh yeah, but this is not so much a swimming beach, but a surfing beach. So there was a lot
they strong.
a lot of strong waves. I wasn't really rocking with going out too deep because I ain't gonna lie, they already took out my man Malcolm Jamal Warner. Rest in peace, Theo. You know Theo from the Cosby Show?
Yeah.
He went to Costa Rica,
Oh, that's how
literally.
he died?
Yeah, he died in.
I thought he had a heart attack or something.
No, he was in Costa Rica on a family
man.
trip, and the tides. Yeah,
Swept him up.
yeah. Rest in peace,
Did
man.
they get his body?
Yeah, it was unfortunate. His
Okay.
his daughter, I think, is the one that found him. But yeah, but yeah, man.
Ooh, that is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And that fruit looked bomb.
Fruit was fire, man. We went ATV riding up a mountain. That shit was crazy. All day event, driving 4 hours up a mountain.
It took 4 hours to drive up the
Oh,
mountain.
yeah. Yes.
Wow.
It was cool. At the top of the mountain, we
Did y'all take breaks or was continuous driving?
yeah, we took breaks, and then they gave us this coconut on this break. This is the best freaking coconut I ever had in my freaking life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This coconut was absolutely fire. Super hydrating. But anyway, we went to a farm up there, and we actually had a farm to table experience, and I got to walk around the farm, check out all the different fruit. Literally just picking fruits off the tree and eating it, and stuff. It was really really dope.
That's crazy that's a vacation, but people are living like that. This
Right.
is how we're supposed to be living.
Exactly.
Are those flamingo fruit?
I have no idea what this is. I just this looks cool. I have no idea what it is though. I need to use ChatGPT to figure out what it does. I forgot to ask him.
Food looks good.
Yeah, food was fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
You ever had a green orange?
No.
Green orange with some salt on it. You know what I mean?
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was definitely good. Definitely
I don't
good.
know about salt, but I mean, I'll trust it.
I was like, I will try it.
I trust their judgment.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Some vibes. This is the little shampoo joint. Yeah.
Or plant?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
plant, but yeah, you squeeze it, get some shampoo out of it. I definitely put it in
What
my
does it
hair.
smell like?
Cinnamon.
Mm.
It smells like cinnamon. And then this is just some views from one of the
You
restaurants.
bring that through customs.
Probably not.
Did it rain a lot out there?
Surprisingly not, and it was raining season. It only like rained on this like one time.
Okay.
So we were really, really lucky to like get the views that we got, to get to yeah, just everything that we got. This is my man right here.
What's that? Oh, a lizard?
Yeah,
a iguana.
Uh-huh.
Do they eat those out there?
Yeet. Hey,
Yeet.
but yeah, man. Costa Rica was lit. But yeah. Barack. Oh wait, I do see you in here. At first I was like, I don't see no messages from you.
No, my.
Oh, you definitely was sending messages. My bad, bro. My bad. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I see who you repping for, bro. He's repping for Ethiopia. There's so many videos in here. Okay. All right, let me see which one. Let's see, can I copy and paste it here? Please and thank you, please work. Nope, of course not. Let me do it this way. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is a good little.
Addis Ababa.
Brock, you understood the assignment, man. I appreciate you, bro. All right. All right. Like, this episode is all about what is the best city in Africa, and should we come or not? I like it.
Yes.
I'm with it. Keep
you
it
got
coming.
my attention.
Keep it coming. Let's see. So proud of you, Imani. I'm jealous. I need to travel more. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Like, after like doing the juice fast and all that stuff, man, like I needed a break, man. I working both my jobs, doing Top Hill, my Airbnb business, doing the juicing videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, man, I am burnt out. I need a vacation. Needed. He said, bro, you are a pioneer when it comes to travel to Kenya, planning any investments. I would love to. I would absolutely love to invest in Kenya. I think Kenya is a beautiful, beautiful country, and I'll be honored, honestly. But yeah, and I'm also super inspired too, especially checking out like what Khalees is doing out there and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm definitely open to it. All right, let's check out this video. As a matter of fact, I'll make sure I subscribe to the other channel as well too. Shout out to Dejeen Ethiopia Tours. This is Addis Ababa the best city in Africa? 6 reasons to say yes. I'm with it, man. I like to see it. Let's get into it. If you guys are new here,
his name's Dejeen.
Dejeen.
That's Gene and them.
Watch us pronounce something completely like Dejeen. My bad, man. We be torturing names. We're American. Lo siento. But yeah, okay. Let's get right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Addis Ababa will be one of the best capital cities in Africa in about 5 years. Hey guys, welcome back to Dejeen Ethiopia Tours. I'm Dejeen Hood. Right now I'm going to give you 6 reasons, not only why, how Addis Ababa is going to become one of the best cities in Africa in 5 years. So let's go. Reason number 1 will be this beautification process going that we're,
yeah, I got you. My bad.
Renovating areas, we're renovating buildings, we're making the facade and stuff look better. The roads are being expanded, and then walkways and bike lanes are being added all over Addis Ababa. It's not just one area, it's just the whole city. So
yeah, me too.
You can understand how massive this project is. And so far, from what I've seen, there's a Piazza area and even my area and CMC area and stuff like that is looking amazing, and I've been walking on it. And a lot of these parts are done already, and then there's a huge amount that's being done right now. So this is an ongoing process, probably will last the next few years. The areas.
Wow, look at that. That's fire.
Yeah.
I will also say too, like I think just because of location, right? When you think about Ethiopia is extremely close to the UAE with Dubai, Qatar, like all of these like prominent Middle Eastern cities and countries. So I think, and I'm sure there's a lot of flights that can probably go back and forth between this, and it's not far at all. This is like the equivalent if we want to fly from like DC to Atlanta or DC to Miami, something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm sure the inspiration from looking at a Dubai and Qatar and stuff like that probably inspired Ethiopia with the lights and some of the buildings and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments. I could be off base here, but definitely I see inspiration in some of the buildings and the lights and stuff.
That are done are already looking beautiful and really looking good. But when it's all done all throughout the city and you can bike, walk, it's gonna be amazing. Even right now, my area at night, I'm walking.
Send me that link. Send me that link in my DM. Top Hill Live on Instagram. It's kind of hard for me to copy and paste straight from the chat here.
A lot, and the lights out there and stuff, and it's beautiful just to walk. And there's a lot of people walking with their kids, with their dates, with their wives and stuff like that, and it makes it really nice. There's actually like a really much older lady that I see walking almost every day at the same time. When I'm going, she's coming back. So it's a beautiful thing to see that walking routine starting in Addis Ababa. So my reason number one is this beautification process that's going on to make it one of the best cities in Africa. On top of the beautification process, number two is the river project. So Ethiopia in general has a lot of rivers, as you know, but Addis Ababa, I think they've said like about 56 number of rivers running throughout Addis Ababa. And so far until now, we've been, hiding from it because it's smelly, dirty, the whole thing, it stinks. But imagine when those rivers that are run throughout the whole city, not just like one area, throughout the whole city, are beautified, cleaned up, clean water running through it, and walkways and pathways and stuff going, throughout the city. And imagine if we can even add a little bit to it and like have areas where you can even like kayak throughout the city, the different areas you can, or like small boats that you can, create the canals on and go throughout the city and tour it that way. They're starting to just clean it up right now and just.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's a stretch.
That's a.
You might be better. You might need an ATV going through this road, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I don't know about no kayaking. Yeah, at least show me a different B-roll or something.
Okay, let me see some more open water.
Protections and borders and stuff like that right now. But once we're done with that, then the tourism companies and the tourism community can come in and say, hey, why don't we add, control the water that runs through this area, but then also we can have kayaks, we can have small boats. Not boats, but like, small 2 people, 3 people, things that you can push throughout, and that could be a way to you tour Addis Ababa. And that is really an exciting idea for me, and I think potentially that will come to Addis Ababa because there's just a lot of rivers running through amazing areas, so that would be an amazing addition. So this river project, even though we don't have ocean or we don't have anything, if we have 50 rivers running throughout the city, and if we're able to build nice protection around it and beautify it, that would be an amazing thing instead of it being smelly. Something Ethiopia is doing right now is planting a lot of trees, and I mean, we can all agree that greenery is very important. So we have this initiative called the Green Legacy Project. It's been going on. It's one of the push that the Prime Minister is pushing, but having trees around Addis Ababa will definitely help, and we can all agree on that. So that's just an additional bonus. One of the things that's very important about Addis Ababa is what they're trying to do is connect from Entoto up on the mountains, and then you go all the way down, and you go straight to the airport. So from way up where Addis Ababa actually originally started, by Menelik was up there, and then he moved down because of the hot springs where the palace is right now. But if you're going throughout the whole thing, and if it's all connected, and you have, let's say, Entoto Park is up in the mountains, or amazing area up in the mountains, like for a day trip, it's like a great trip, and just hang out and relax, walk around in the mountains, in the trees, and then you go down, it's Shomeda, that's like the shopping area, like traditional shopping, traditional textiles and stuff like that. You keep on going down there, so this would be the Addis Ababa University is in there. Within that, there's the Ethnological Museum about Ethiopian tribes, culture, the whole thing. Really nice museum to just get a sense of Ethiopia. And then you go down a little bit, that'll be the National Museum is also down there, and also Trinity Church. There's a bunch of like churches out there that are very important. And then from there, you go down, there's the Friendship Park, Unity Park, and then now the palace that's been renovated, and that connects to the Meskel Square. Like this whole thing, like, and I'm talking about like, if you see it on the map, now I've just talked about half the city. Piazza area is renovated. So this whole thing being connected, ideally, you wouldn't be able to bike from Entoto to all the way down, but let's say you're staying at the Sheraton, you could really do a lot of these parts by walking. Or if you're staying at the Hyatt Regency right now, that's another place, the Hilton, you can really do a lot of those by walking. Lily Hotel or Capital, like those things you can walk around and do Addis Ababa. So this is one of the things like connecting with the walkway, the bikes and the whole thing makes it amazing. Point number 3 was the dots being connected and different parts being connected with the greenery and the walkways for tourism purposes. Number 4, Ethiopia is the largest airline in Africa, and then it's also one of the largest airlines in the world, period. So we have a lot of layover people that...
All right, I'm just going to, let me just spread some light. This video is not sponsored, okay, by Ethiopian Airways, but I did fly Ethiopian Airways when I was actually flying to Tanzania, and that's how I had my layover in Addis Ababa. I was so impressed by Ethiopian Airways. I took this.
The food was good.
The food was fire. Like, you know, this was a long flight. I flew from Dulles, DC. Oh, that y'all not hitting.
Got a little piece of melted ice water.
I flew from Dulles, DC, all the way straight to Addis Ababa. That is a 14-hour flight.
Damn, you must have 2 Benadryls.
No, and I was so surprised because Carmen, like, I hate being on planes. Like when I'm on a plane, I just want to sleep and wake up and be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I knew this was not going to happen.
14 hours, yes. I ain't sleeping for
and you know, I get some claustrophobia. You know what I mean? I'm a big guy already. Like, but I was actually comfortable in these seats. I was comfortable. They had great entertainment, like great movie options and stuff like that. I think it's like the cloth seating too. Like it just felt more like cushiony and softer for me. But anyway, yeah, the food was fire.
That sounds really well thought out because that's my biggest thing with like super long flights is like I want the experience to be as comfortable as possible if I'm going to be there for an extended, more than a day.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And for these planes, these are like the big planes with the 7-row jumps. Like you have 5 in the middle, 3 on the side, 3 on the side. Them big planes. So
yeah, I don't think the videos doing like anything, pictures or videos will ever do it justice. Like I have to just see it in person.
For sure. You can get some drinks on there too. You know what I mean? I don't like drinking in the air.
Shit me.
But I don't know. My blood be thinning up there. I don't know. Like, is it too high? But yeah. Ethiopian Airways was a great experience for my first time flying that long. That was the longest of me being on an airplane at one time. You know what I mean? And yeah, so shout out to Ethiopian Airways, man. I mean, if you want to sponsor us, man, I can do a much better ad for you right now. You know what I mean? This is just off of the love. You hear me? This is just the love right now.
Off the strength, but if you would like to send us a little sponsor.
Yeah. Because I definitely want to fly first class on Ethiopian Airways. I'll fly back to I'll go straight to Addis Ababa and give you guys my experience first class in Ethiopian Airways, man.
5 stars.
Yeah. Well, I don't know yet.
Oh.
I got to keep it authentic. I got to keep it raw. I got to keep it real. You know what I mean?
E-money raw.
Yeah. Facts. Andy Carmen coming too. Like Top Hill got to come to Africa. So, yeah. And then we also need my man Chad Vision there. You know, we got the wait side.
We're ganging him.
Ganging him, man.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, now y'all niggas begging.
He said, hold on.
Go through Addis Ababa. Now imagine if we give free 24-hour visas for people to be able to go into the city and experience it, you know, because people have 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, and for some even Ethiopia, let's give them obviously like hotel rooms to stay in and stuff like that. So the idea is like really making those convenient. So if we can, even for people who have like 8 hours, have cars, have companies that have access to be able to take them out, show them around, and bring them back to a secure area.
The darker than the paper bag test we passed. So
does Ethiopia have let me see, Ethiopia visa free Black Americans ? I'm not sure if they are or not.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, is that written down somewhere on paper? Like, is this?
Nope.
Is this enough?
It will be for Ghana.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you guys about my story of Ghana in a minute. But so it says Ethiopia says no, Black Americans do not have visa-free access to Ethiopia. All U.S. citizens, including Black Americans, require a visa to enter Ethiopia. They can obtain an e-visa online, traditional ways. But as he mentioned in this video right here, if you have a layover or something like that, you can get like a little quick day visa, so you can explore the city, which I think that's a great idea to have people want to, come and experience your city and your country for a little bit. I mean, it's a great idea, especially since Ethiopian Airways is the largest airline in Africa, which has so many. If you want to get to Africa, a lot of times you're going to come in through Ethiopia. So now I will say, when I flew to Ghana, This was back in 2019 or 2021. Forgot somewhere around that time, around pandemic. It was pandemic time. It was like 2021.
I remember when you went out there around that time.
I forgot to get a visa, and this is before Ghana was visa free. So I got to Ghana, and
hold on, black man.
Immigration was looking at me like, "Where's your visa?" I was just like, "What's that?" I said, "You mean my Visa card? It worked." I was like, "Swipe." He was like, "No, you need a visa." I was like, "I don't." He's like, "How did you get on the plane?"
I walked.
I said, "I don't know."
My passport.
I said, "Maybe they thought I was Ghanaian. I don't know." But
okay,
because when you get on the plane, if you don't have your visa, you're not supposed to get on the plane. Like I got very, very lucky. I don't know how this happened because typically they would have just turned you around and said, "No, you got to apply for a visa before you get on the plane."
Yikes.
So I get to Ghana, go to immigration, and I ain't gonna lie, this is black privilege right here, man. I was just over there chopping it up with the officer and stuff like that. He's like,
man.
He's like, "Look, man, for the visa, like, I'm gonna give you an address, and this is just the people you report to or whatever." Anyway, he let me in. Okay, I got the the express pass.
He said, "Look at me."
He said, "You good?" He said, "You good, bro. Just make sure you make it for your flight on the way out. I don't want to get in trouble." I said, "I got you." So yeah,
that was easy.
Yeah, that would have never happened if I was requested a visa to go to a country maybe outside of Ghana or Africa. So that was a cool experience.
Still not fully familiar with the whole visa thing with like different countries universally.
Yeah, typically, honestly, because we're American, we don't need visas as much.
They don't even teach us about those.
Yeah, no, they're not going to because they don't expect us to leave. Like, y'all stay here with us.
Not around my niggas, you ain't.
But yeah, I know for y'all probably like, what are y'all talking about? Like for mostly everybody else in the world, like they're very familiar with visa if they are traveling and stuff like that. Because most other countries you're going to be required to have a visa to go. But Americans, because I think
America's like the biggest bully in town.
Biggest bully, also, there are governments everywhere, our armies everywhere.
Biggest kid in the candy store.
But our money is also talks well as well too. So like, everybody's like, all right, cool. Yeah.
They're just Americans. They start feeling bad for us. They're just American.
Right. Yep.
Obviously going through the whole proper security and stuff like this. A bunch.
What?
People not having their visas. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
I think it was just me. I think I was just being ignorant. I think most people knew. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just like in the grand scheme of things, I'm sure that like there's been so many other times where people are just like, what?
Oh yeah, what a visa is. Yeah, I'm sure. Especially since more African, especially us, especially like African
Americans. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine how
yeah.
many times like they've had that conversation.
That's probably
like,
true. Yeah, that's true.
Who?
Right. Because even if we wanted to like go to the Caribbean or Mexico, stuff like that, we don't need visa because we're American. But the fact that I flew all the way to Africa, like that's like, like, okay, yeah, that probably does happen actually a lot, especially since more of us are going over there. But yeah.
We can do there. The potential is amazing. Making it cheap for people to just, in addition to their flight, like 2 hours, like 3 hours in the city, that could be great with traffic. So let's make it 4, but you get to see a bunch of things and you get to see the city. So I think that would be amazing because Ethiopian Airlines is, like I said, the largest and has a huge number of people transiting through Ethiopia, through Addis Ababa. And it's a shame that a lot of people won't get to see Addis when they pass by. Number 5, I think people should really think about coming to Ethiopia on holiday season because the whole area is festive. People are very happy. And also our holidays, whether it be like the Muslim holidays like Eid or like when they go to the Muscat Square area and they pray and stuff, that's beautiful to see because it's just a huge number of people and it's very, very beautiful to see, whether it be Tinkat, which is Ethiopian Epiphany, or Erecha from the south area of Ethiopia. So there's just a lot of holidays that you should just Google through and check whether it's like, a festive on the street where people go on the street and it's like a festival like that, or it's like things that happen in the church, because even the church is like very beautiful and everybody goes around the church, the whole church area is full. So it's just a beautiful thing to see in that general area. Muslim religions have beautiful holidays also you want to see and participate in. Christian, all of that traditional Ethiopian like tribal religions. So I would recommend as point number 5 for people to check. The next one is food and coffee. Addis Ababa really now is becoming a great place for food, really good food.
Coffee originated from Ethiopia. Like Ethiopia has like some of the like oldest like coffee and stuff like that, some of the most traditional coffee. So I used to always think it was like Colombia, something like that. I've been to Colombia, had their coffee. Been to Costa Rica, had their coffee. All, Starbucks, all that. But when I went to
Starbucks,
but when I went to Addis Ababa and I had the layover and I had the coffee, they was like, "What kind of coffee was it?" I was like, "I don't know. Show me something." This man gave me this little tiny teacup, like this size. I'm like,
"Is this espresso?"
I was like, "I don't know what this was. It probably wasn't espresso." And I was just like, what am I supposed to do with this?" He said, "Trust me, it's enough." I said,
all right.
All right,
Trust
man.
me, it's enough.
I was like, okay, so I took a sip. I was wired for 2 days. I was wired, man. That coffee was good.
I need some of that.
Yeah, that's that good stuff right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Order that. Where I order that from?
Yeah, I think a lot more Ethiopian coffees are coming to America now. I'm starting to see a lot more Ethiopian coffees. But yeah, whatever that guy had in that airport, that was
trust me, bro.
Yeah, that was that blue magic right there.
Food, international food or domestic food, all kinds are being. A lot of really nice restaurants are opening up. Service is really getting much better. So I'd recommend people to check those out. If you're in Addis, go to different places.
So like, first of all, I've been seeing a lot more like Ethiopian food places pop up, like at least on like my Uber Eats and stuff. And I never know what to order. Yeah. I'm like, that.
Right. Yeah. So
I like
it's
the
so
colors
different.
on that one. That looks cool. But I'm scared to be disappointed and then have a bad first time experience. I feel like I have to experience it with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they can tell me like, hey, this is what this is supposed to taste like.
Right.
So if you don't like it, then okay, you genuinely don't like it.
Right. Yeah, I had the blessing and honor. As you guys know, I have an Airbnb, and I had a Ethiopian lady stay with me for like a couple of months, and she actually made some Ethiopian food for me. And she also invited her friends, like they all like worked at Hopkins and stuff like that. So she was like, "Is it okay if I bring friends over?" I said, "Yeah, they can come over." And so I got to sit down with them and just have a traditional Ethiopian meal, and got to sit with them, eat with them, and stuff like that. And I was like, "Man, this is really good."
Yeah.
And then from them, I remember I was actually waiting to get my tattoo done. I was in Virginia. I went to an Ethiopian restaurant, had a little bit of shisha, and ordered some food. I was like, "Man,
shisha?"
I said, "This joint's fire."
Big fish named Keisha.
Yeah. So no, Ethiopian food is torch. I like it. It's really good.
I got to try it, but like I said, my first experience, like I'm really big on first impressions.
Yeah.
So my first experience, I got to go with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I say definitely tap in with Ethiopian person. They'll probably lead you in the right direction.
You know, obviously, if you're traveling, go to Abyssinia for a little bit and enjoy the music and the dancing, just because they give you a great experience. And then Fandika is a beautiful, fun place for locals or travelers. Like that's the place. I love their vibe. I love their style. So Fandika is a really great place, and they're really starting to work with the Hyatt Regency these days, so it's going to be even elevated, and I just love that place. But there's a bunch of other places, you know, go to Union, that's a really great place. They have music also, or like other local, smaller places, go check them out. They're actually really great. Jazz music, you know, bands playing, like live music is really a thing, so checking those places out. One of my favorite is the African Jazz Village in the Gion Hotel. They have a section on like separate thing inside, but it's inside the Gion Hotel compound. It's Mulata Statke, which is a legend in the world. So you can't really go wrong with that. It's beautiful. So music, food, and coffee, obviously Ethiopia. So you get to enjoy that. So that would be my number 6. That's just a bonus thing for people that are in the fashion art industry, as we're a little bit in the art business. Another project I'll tell you about. But if you love fashion and art, Addis Ababa is also becoming a really great thing. So this is my bonus to you guys. Check out the art and stuff like that, especially textile styles. Also maybe even like leather products. Like you love the leather bags for, you know, ladies, you love that. Guys, the leather jackets and stuff like that. Like everything, it's getting beautiful. Shoes, stuff is really getting beautiful. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Let me know what you think. I'll give you 5 more in the next video. So subscribe.
I got more in the tub.
Check it out. Comment below if there's an area you think I should check it out,
1, 2, 3,
or
4, 5
an area
plus
I should let
5.
people know about. This is really just to give you guys an idea about Addis Ababa and Ethiopia, and like beautiful things that we have. There's really nothing about it other than sharing love. I hope to see you soon in Ethiopia. Subscribe, like. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Dope video. I'm definitely going to like and subscribe for sure. I like videos like this, man. Short to the point, give me to understand what the heck is going on in your city, in your country, and yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. Ethiopia has been calling me a lot. I think it's no shocker that Lord just pulled up and said, "Hey, I'm going back to Ethiopia."
No facts.
You know, so shout out to Lord, man. And yeah, shout out to Barack for sending that video to us. This is dope, man. Yeah, Ethiopia is high on the list for me to go to. I'm not gonna lie. The people seem lit. I like beautiful skylines as well too. So like the fact that there's a lot of beautiful buildings, lights, and stuff like that. Like I just look at the vibe. You know what I mean? So yeah, beautiful. Looks like a very beautiful city. So shout out to Ethiopia, man. I also would like to know. I know you all speak your own language there. That's the only thing. Like, is it going to be like a hard language barrier? You know what I mean?
I feel like not. I feel like
most people I know speak English. I just don't like going to other people's country and put my Americanness voice and brain on them. You know what I mean? I like try to.
At least you're thoughtful like that, because I'd be like, "What did you say?"
Nah, because I think I feel a way when people come here and do it. It's like
I don't. I'd be like, "Listen, let me pull out my translator."
I'd be like, man,
it's right there.
Oh damn, you got it on the.
That's how often like I talk to people.
That's wild. So there's a new product supposed to be coming out.
I need to get those translator headphones.
Oh, they got the headphones now. I think there's supposed to be like a pin or something like that comes out where you can like have real live conversations. Like it can listen to people and then communicate directly in your language.
Whatever amount.
Me too. I was like, whenever that comes out, I don't care what it costs. I need it.
I need it.
Yeah. So.
But I needed to be like fully functional, not like broken up. Like I need to be able to like, I can like give it a second to like translate, but I needed to be able to work efficiently. Yeah.
I think whenever ChatGPT comes out with their physical product, I think that's going to be a part of it. It's going to be
so okay. They said English is mandatory in schools in Ethiopia.
Okay, cool.
I figured it was.
Yeah, because I think most Ethiopians, you know, even on the YouTube videos, they speak English. So yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Let me get back into the comments here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Shout out to Sums. He said the setup is clean though. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. He said, Imani, I've seen posted that Halle Berry will be filming over there in Kenya. They be having parks. She be laying up with at least 2 different dudes every decade. It might marry over there again.
Hey.
Yo, man.
You stay out of her business. What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Bob, what you doing, Bob?
That sounded personal. Are you one of the guys?
Hey, man, she let her live her best life, man. We live ours, you know what I mean?
Say, don't come for auntie like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shout out
She
to
been
Halle
through
Berry,
enough.
man. Yeah, man, you seen Monster Ball.
I was going to say, you seen Blade.
Oh, shit. And she was Storm in the X-Men, too.
What Wesley did to her.
What Wesley do? Wait.
You don't know about that?
No, I don't know. Oh, really? I didn't know. What? What? No. Goddamn, Blade. Oh, shit. All right.
I hope that, didn't pick up on all of that. But,
It might have. Wesley gonna be like, God damn, nigga. It's like, no, anyway. All right. Owner Vision says, good to know it's in the cards. He's talking about me investing in Kenya, possibly. Yeah, it's definitely in the cards for sure. Brock said, I also sent you videos on Congo War. Okay, for sure. All right. We definitely want to do, we're going to do a day on Congo. Like, we have a couple of episodes that we want to get to.
I'm going to dedicate a whole episode for.
Yes. So we want to do an episode dedicated to Congo. I know we want to do an episode dedicated to Haiti. We want to do an episode dedicated to Egypt and Kemet. What was the other thing? Was there another one too?
The Moors.
Yes, the Moors. We want to get into that as well too.
Probably. I don't know if you want to do a whole episode on like Yemen.
Oh, Yemen.
And but no. Wait, can we see a map? I think I always get. Yeah, I meant Somalia. I always get Somalia and Yemen confused.
Right there.
I think they're like first cousins.
Yeah, right there. I don't know what this dotted line is right here outside Ethiopia. I don't know what this means.
They're like, some of y'all look like us and can cross over from time to time. I wonder what their beaches look like. I'm sure. I mean, or is anywhere safe in Somalia?
The answer is no.
Really?
Yeah, this is level 4 no.
Oh,
Like
that's
like,
extreme.
nah.
Like,
yeah, it's like nah, nigga, no. like nah, nigga. It's yeah, no, just don't. But anyway,
what is that island right there?
Right
Right there.
let's find out. Who owns you?
Yemen. Okay, that's why I'm like, well, it ain't right there.
Yeah. This is a very important like waterway right here.
That's why the pirates are a big thing, because they're like, y'all need to come here.
Yeah.
But this flows upwards, you say?
Yes. So, yeah, because in order to get from this part of the world to the other side of the world, like instead of going all the way around Africa or going all the way the other way, you can just come through here and cut through the canal here. And so this is where a lot of so much money and goods and services come through this canal, the Suez Canal, in the Red Sea. So, but the reason why I also want to bring this up too, Ethiopia's borders always irritate me. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Ethiopia should have some kind of
Like water.
some access to the sea. Like it just
Like even that little like piece between Djibouti and Somalia, like that should be Ethiopia's little entrance to.
Like no disrespect to Djibouti. Okay, like no disrespect. But come on, bro. Like let them in.
They
like,
said.
You just boxed them out, man. Like come on, Djibouti. And then look at Eritrea.
Yeah, Eritrea is egregious. This was intentional. They're like, no.
Oh my God, dog. And
we couldn't colonize you, but we will take the water supply.
And that is the problem, because please correct me, Ethiopians in the building, the Eritreans in the building, Djibouti's people in the building. I know a lot of you guys have similar heritage and stuff like that's going on. Okay, I'm about to go in there in a minute. But yeah, I think that Ethiopia should have access to the sea. I think it just makes sense. And I think the only reason why they don't is because, like you said, they were never colonized. The Italians, I think, are like, okay, well, you're just not gonna have no sea access then.
Basically.
But yeah, I don't care where it comes from though. Like if it's Djibouti and Eritrea, some part of Somalia, I think they should have some access to sea.
How is all of Somalia bad? I bet their beaches are beautiful.
I'm sure they could turn it into beautiful.
Oh, okay.
But no.
I have hope.
I hope for Somalia. Yeah. Just go to Kenya.
Just come all the way down.
Yeah, come to Malindi. What was she talking about Malindi over here, man? Malindi is beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. All right. Okay. But yeah, shout out to Ethiopia, man. Round of applause once again. Let's get into the comments. Shout out to Steiger in the building. Say good morning, good people. Good morning, Steiger. What's going on? Yep. Hold up, Bob. Don't get banned out here, bro. I'm gonna be honest, Bob. I'm about to block you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Halle Berry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to say, don't you dare. Don't
Oh no, not
I was about to say,
not me. Ain't one of them. He wasn't talking to me.
Yeah, that was like, yo, don't play with Carmen, man. But anyway, okay. He's talking about Halle Berry. All right. Okay. Work lately has me on leave, so be better, but okay. Man, I completely understand where you're coming from, man. Some of the comments are looking wild. I'm not catching them halfway through. Hey, all right. You said the Italians set us up for real. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Brock.
How did the Italians have so much say over that area?
Because they were very heavily involved in trying to colonize this part of the world, but they kept failing. You know, they occupied Ethiopia for a little bit, but they were never able to colonize it. So,
no water for you.
yeah. So now I believe it's either Eritrea or Djibouti that has the majority. It has like a lot of like it's like not just American but like Chinese. It has like a lot of different like embassies. Like basically like most of the world powers are here and are involved now.
So, but didn't Ethiopia just like make a canal for their water source?
So they made a dam.
Because now that you're like pointing that out, it seems like no one wants them to have too much water access.
Right. So their dam is off the Blue Nile River, and the reason why that's like a whole big thing is because the Nile is not going straight here to the Red Sea or anything like that. It's flowing into Sudan, into Egypt, and so by them building the dam, Egypt is claiming that it's slowing down the water to their precious Nile River.
Well, they have a lot of other water options.
But the Nile has so much historic and
value to Egypt.
Value to Egypt. I mean, when you hear of Egypt, you definitely think of the Nile River. But they're not the only one that has the Nile River. The Nile River flows through Egypt and Sudan and Ethiopia. But yeah, the Blue Nile starts in Ethiopia. And so they have a problem with that. And they also got Donald Trump and America involved as well too. So
why you get that messy bitch involved?
It's weird because mostly Republicans like they normally don't care so much about African affairs and stuff like that, but Trump was interested in what was going on.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah, with the Ethiopian dam, and he was just like, yeah, Ethiopia and Egypt got to figure that shit out.
So, is Alexandria considered Egypt?
Yes, it's a city in Egypt, and I hate the name of it because they renamed it Alexandria out of Alexander that nigga. The guy that came into Egypt and blew off the noses and did all that shit. Like,
blew off the noses?
Yeah, you didn't hear about it? Okay, so in fun fact about Egypt, of course this is where the pyramids are and stuff like that.
Is that Alexandria where the big library was?
Yes, the library of Alexandria. Yep, exactly. This is where he burned it.
Oh wow! So they probably did tell us how they built the pyramids before they burnt it. Wow.
Yeah, he also shot off the noses of the Sphinx.
Okay, so I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah, that's why the Sphinx don't have any noses. Let me pull up a picture.
What are they, human nose?
Yeah, because they didn't want people to know that black people lived here and built this.
Racism runs so deep.
So deep, man. Yep, the Great Sphinx missing nose, a long-standing mystery with no definitive answer to who. All right, see, this is what I'm saying. AI, stop trying to
whitewash history.
Stop trying to whitewash this history, man. Like, y'all know y'all did that shit. Stop playing with me, man. All right, what happened to the Sphinx nose? Okay, legends have passed over hundreds of years. So now y'all trying to. I'm living in the fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it wasn't Alexandria. It was Napoleon. That is true.
Oh, Bonaparte. What?
You said Bonaparte? What do you mean?
Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. That's his name.
Huh? Okay. How did he get that name?
That's his name. Napoleon Bonaparte.
That's really his name?
Yes.
That is Napoleon
Bonaparte.
He was short, right? That's
yeah.
where the Napoleon complex comes from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
August 15th. Fuck that guy. His birthday just passed.
So allegedly, I guess a myth will say he came into Egypt, saw the Sphinx nose, and then shot it.
That little man raised hell.
Yeah. But anyway. More fun facts. All right. Tiger, you want CPT time, so you can't catch none. All right. He said, "What's CPT time?" He said, "Ask Carmen and Imani what it is." Yeah. CPT time is color people time. And we don't mean the South African colors. We mean the black colors in America, what we used to be called colored. Yeah, it means color people time. Means that you know the funny thing is, this is how we know we family, right? Because Africa, all y'all do is run on CPT time. Ain't none of y'all only run on CPT time. When you have a meeting at 10 o'clock, they will be there at 11:30.
I'll see you at 11.
Yo. Anyway, love y'all, man.
I'll probably be leaving out at 10.
Right. Oh, man. I got you, Bob. I'm not turning. All right, it's coming soon. See access. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear something about Ethiopia is looking for sea access or trying to get sea access. I believe they should get that. Anyway, from history, Ethiopia.
So what was it? A big Negro nose?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there like any like recreation of what it may have looked like?
I think someone did do AI because you can look at like the people what they look like in the hieroglyphics and stuff like that, and link it to the Sphinx. It's like, yeah, I mean these people were clearly black as fuck, like black African people. Yeah. So yeah, and there's also
Isn't there a theory that like the Egyptians rebuilt the Sphinx because the pyramids were built before they got there?
Yes. So there is, if you look at the Sphinx head compared to his body, it doesn't look like it belongs.
It's not
there.
proportionate.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find a full view of the Sphinx here.
Is that it? That right there.
Hell no, that's some white shit.
I was about to say
They fucking play with
that don't look mad ethnic.
But yeah, if you look at the Sphinx head compared to his body, it's a lot smaller. Which some people are claiming that the Egyptians took whatever that head used to be and chiseled it down to an actual person's face, a pharaoh head. So
Maybe it was just a little disproportionate. I mean, I guess with the precision of the actual pyramids, that's silly to think, but
yeah, everything here is too damn accurate. Like it's just too perfect. Yeah. Honestly, we could do like a whole month on I love like.
What would be Egypt month?
Egypt month. That's a good question.
My nigga.
You know, maybe in October, because I just noticed something. They have a city called the 6th of October city. Never understood why this city is called that. But
To those who don't know, October is our favorite month.
big facts. Big October, OVO, kind of.
Oh wow,
Michael,
it's right. It's like right outside of it too.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Maybe we can do it on October 6th. And so we learn what that's about. October. Yep, I need to go here. Like, why is so many October shit going on around
That's why
here?
I'm like, wait a minute. I love October.
Yeah. See what's going on in October in Egypt, man. But yeah, Cairo's right here, and they're also building a new city too. The new Cairo city looks very futuristic.
Are they gonna make new pyramids and then destroy the old ones and then lie to us about when they made them once we die?
Hope not. I hope not. But yeah, you can see there's the pyramids over here.
I love how like the only little bit of greenery that's like down that path is like following the river.
Let me see.
10th Ramadan city.
It's so crazy with how close to the city it is, like how close they built it. Like like built around it.
Mm-hmm.
Like from all the pictures, it looks like it's so super far, but like.
I always thought they were all together.
What, the pyramid?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. So you have
the Great Pyramid, and then there's like 3 other ones.
Yeah, there's 2 other ones, and then the Sphinx.
And the Sphinx is right there. Right there.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Sphinx right here. But I'm just like, how do you have all this? But you have a hotel right here.
Best view of pyramids. Oh, I know they taxing. How much? What? $19? Oh, wait a damn minute.
Hold up, man.
Let's see what this joint look like.
Expedia.com. Hold up.
Well, I'm scared now. $19. Like, sounds like I'm paying to get robbed.
That's insane, actually.
Ooh, and it looks nice. Best view. There gotta be a catch. Shit. Maybe that's where I should go for my birthday. I ain't mad at it.
And you know, this is also very close to Dubai as well too. So a lot of times you can spend half the trip in.
That's all I'm saying. Oh wow, those rooms are. What is the catch?
Yeah, so. A vibe, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to look into that.
Shout out to Egypt. Shout out to Egypt, man. Yeah, that might. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's see.
Can I ride camels in Egypt? Is that one?
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big tourist thing. Ethiopian, similar people, but separated by conflict due to European boundaries, etc. Yeah, but them damn colonizers. We only have Nile. 98% of water in Egypt comes from the Nile, right? I hear they take out the noses to deny black people their history, while in Europe the Greek sculptures have all their noses. Yeah, it's funny how. It's funny how they have their noses.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. There's a study that came out that says people on CBT time have less stress. Letting this be so.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look,
Nigga ain't worried about nothing.
That is a very good theory. You might play this. Let's in a minute. After repeated Nyong'o, Wild Nile Valley, DNA done by Harvard. Lewis Gate.
Oh, I cannot wait till we do our Egypt videos.
You said what?
I can't wait till we do the Egypt videos.
Yeah.
Because it's so much to get into. We've been putting it off for so long. I'm like, I am itching for this.
Yeah, I think that'll be let's do that first when we first come back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do Egypt first, and then we'll do Moors, then Colonel.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that. All right. Hey, Auntie Tabitha. Wait, was that live right now? Oh, that is live right now. Oh. Yeah, I always turn it. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure and Market Mondays. A quick. We'll get this out of the way too. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure. Let me show y'all some.
What was that juice? That
Which one?
That one, the blue one.
The blue one. So this was
like a potion.
Yeah, this was actually my I put blue spirulina in it, but it was actually just a geogenetic juice. It was typically a green juice, but I put
blue spirulina.
Yeah, and it turned into that.
It's 50.
All right, so this is where I'll be this weekend. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure once again.
Issa Rae.
We got Irvin Magic Johnson. We got Jack Dorsey. We got Issa Rae, Steve Harvey, Charlamagne the God, 2 Chainz, Tabitha Brown, who we just saw, Earn Your Leisure, of course, John Hope Bryant, Ian Dunlap, 19 Keys, Pinky Cole, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, a whole bunch of dope people. Shaka Bar, shout out to Shaka Bar.
Why the hell is Pretty V gonna be there? Like,
who's that?
A comedian.
Oh, really? You know, they try to touch on as many. You know what I mean?
She ain't that funny.
You gotta touch as many people as you can, man.
She ain't that funny.
But yeah, definitely a lot of people. And then this event normally has like 20,000 people that show up. 20,000 like-minded Black people in here about investing, building business. I do know they have a big panel on bridging the gap and uniting Africa. These brothers are also the same ones that that partnered with Alvin and Kwame, who were founders of Afrofuture in Ghana, and also Shaka Bars, who was an activist. All came together, came up with Samba City, bought over 400 acres of land and building homes and properties out there. So, so I'm definitely going to be there. I'm definitely going to be tapped in. They've been heavy in Africa lately. They did 2 African tours in like 2 months. They first went to Rwanda, Kenya, and I forgot the other place.
Let's say, didn't they link up with? I think they linked up with Khalees in Kenya.
Kenya, they did. Yep.
It was another place.
They did Rwanda. I think that was their first leg. There was another one too. Was it Tanzania? I don't think it was Tanzania. It was Rwanda. It was Kenya. I don't know. Oh, and Ghana, of course. Ghana.
Okay, that's what I was starting to think. I thought maybe Ghana.
Yeah. They went to Ghana after that, and then for the second trip, they went to Benin and Ivory Coast. They pulled up right after Sierra went there, and I know we've been trying to talk about this too. I'm not gonna spend too much time because we kind of already tapped in on this a little bit, but I think Benin is doing an incredible job of marketing their country by teaming up with Sierra. She's been like kind of like a ambassador for the country recently, just showing support there. She went there. She became a citizen. And, man, just putting eyes and attention on it, I think is dope. And after Sierra, then Earn Your Leisure pulled up. Lauryn Hill pulled up. Spike Lee was also there as well, too. So, yeah, a lot of dope things happening there. I think it's really, really... I think it's dope. Man. And I did not know. So they actually have one of the largest statues in Africa. We already seen the Renaissance statue in Senegal with the man, the woman, and the child, and stuff like that. But there's another statue in Benin. I believe it's from the homie Amazon warrior. Yeah, so.
The Woman King.
Where they got the Woman King from. And how tall is this statue?
Jesus.
But like this chunk is just
massive.
Right.
I used to think like the Statue of Liberty was something.
Right.
So like I started seeing pictures of these ones, like, this is crazy.
This is insane.
And it was built like, no, it's still relatively new, but that joint is massive.
So it's standing at 30 meters, aka 98 feet tall. This is the Amazon statue in Cotonou. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Is an incredible tribute to the female warriors of the Dahomey, unveiled in 2022. Wow, this is actually recent.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I was like, this is a pretty recent statue.
Yeah. This golden monument stands as one of the most impressive landmarks in West Africa. With a rifle in a hand and a defiant gaze, the Amazon embodies the strength, courage, and resilience of these legendary women. Man, there's so many amazing stories from these women, like the Black Panther, like the Dora Milaje. Those women were inspired by the Dahomey women. The movie that recently came out, The Woman King, also inspired by these women. Also, the term the Amazon, right? Like the Amazon, right? We always thought, we think about the Amazon River, we think about South America, but they were actually in Africa. You know, so when the Europeans came, when they referred to Amazonian women, they're referring to these women. You know, because they had to deal with these women. You know, so shout out to the homie tribe, man. This is dope, man. Wasn't it a video that we saw? There was like it was so funny. It was a black only town. And
you see the couple?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna, bruh.
Let's make sure I'm seeing this correctly.
Oh, they went to Paris.
Come on now.
Should have got that look
Now,
back.
how you feel about the
The goddamn French, man. Actually, I have. Okay. Why are we talking about the French? Shout out to our guy Lord, man. Once again, okay. Lord has helped me open my eyes to the French, and I want to make sure that I'm being very clear when I'm speaking on the French. I don't like them, but I'm not talking about the people that live in France today. I'm talking about the colonizers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clearly.
The OGs.
Yeah. There's a lot of amazing French people, French black people, stuff like that. So I don't want to get that twisted. But because, like, you think about Ivory Coast, you think about Benin, there's so many French-speaking African countries. And what happens is when they want to get a better life or better education, a better job, they go to a French-speaking country.
Right.
So why not go to France? So a lot of them go to France. They have neighborhoods, live in France, and stuff like that. So I'm not talking negative about them. You know, I'm always talking about them colonizers. But anyway. All right. Okay. Bob said, play the YouTube clip, less than a minute, of actress Lupita Nyong'o with Nile Valley DNA done by Harvard, proving her DNA from the oldest maternal group. All right, let me see if I can find it. Lupita Nyong'o.
There you go.
Lupita's she's very interesting. Like, she's half Kenyan, half Mexican.
That's a hell of a combo.
Right. I was just like, what kind of combo is this? Anyway.
That is a hell of a combo.
Right.
Is she bilingual too?
Because they always be like, why does she speak fluent Spanish? And it's because she's technically half Mexican.
That hurts. Them jeans ain't the damn thing.
Kid jeans strong.
Okay.
hanging in there, you hear me? Yeah, I think I typed this wrong. What did I do? Has DNA. Okay.
Lupita's results contained something I'd never seen before. When we examined her mitochondrial DNA, the genetic fingerprint passed down from mother to daughter across generations, we found that she carries DNA from the oldest maternal haplogroup, a very ancient branch of the mtDNA tree, just adjacent to what scientists call the mitochondrial Eve, the most recent woman from whom all living humans today descend. When mitochondrial Eve was walking around, there were no human beings alive outside of Africa. Everybody was black in the whole world.
Huh. I predate race.
You predate race. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, right?
Literally, it's directly tied to the real Eve. You know what I mean? That's dope. That's a beautiful woman too. I ain't gonna lie.
I was about to say, those jeans ain't
She's fire,
fucking
man.
playing.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful. Yeah, man, that's dope. I never heard the haplogroup, but I guess that also goes. Well, I know a lot of people from Kenya. A lot of people from Kenya claim that that's where the Garden of Eden is at and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, shout out to her, man. That's dope. Can y'all hear me okay too? Like, I think my microphone check. Hello.
Hello. Is anyone home?
So like I said, Sabia dropped a new video on Let's Prop In, and Nuno Bruno finally did a tour of. Okay. Yeah, we do gotta get into that. Matter of fact, I think Alvin sent me a video on Kilimani, and then Saiga, we can get into maybe the Let's Prop In video. Hey, I still got it. Let me see, man. There's still a whole bunch of shit we got locked in. Hold on. Just hold on.
Please. Wait a damn minute.
Let's see what I got next. We got. Okay, we did this.
You can have it green for the longest time.
We did that already. Hello? Oh man, we haven't done a Nigerian video in ages. I don't know, man. We might have to show Nigeria some love too, man. It's been a while.
I also like nice little touches.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for tuning in.
All right. Let me check my DMs. Hello?
I'm being requested.
You'll never know. Oh, my bad. All right. I'm gonna look for another video. So let's see. Barack, I did a video from you. Alvin, I did a video. Wait, did I do a video with Alvin? Alvin, I don't see a video on Kilimani, man. You lied. Where is it? Oh yeah, no, I want to do this. No, we got to do this. We got to do this.
You gotta know when it's time.
You got to know. You got to know, man. All right. I definitely wanted to tap into this jump.
You gotta know when it's time to go.
And that is a fact. That is a big fact. What's going on? Y'all enjoying the show so far, man? I'm so happy that we don't got no more lag anymore, man. We are good up in here. Steiger, we gotta do a South African video too. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Let's prop in jump. Too. In South Africa, we're working throughout. Okay, here you go. Bob said, I heard Spike Lee wife got Benin citizenship, or she applied. One of the two. Yeah, I think actually they became ambassadors. Let's find out. Spike Lee, Benin. Benin named Spike Lee and his wife ambassadors. Yep. Check this out. So Benin named Spike Lee and wife ambassadors for African Americans in the United States. So Benin has appointed the renowned American filmmaker Spike Lee and his wife, Tanya Lewis Lee, a seasoned producer and author, as its ambassadors for African Americans in the U.S. The couples are expected to serve as thematic ambassadors, raising awareness and supporting initiatives to promote Benin's ties with people of African descent. The agreement was finished during the visit in Cotonou, Benin's capital, last week. French public broadcaster RFI reports. All right. Yeah, man, that's fire. So we have Spike Lee, we have Earn Your Leisure, you have Lauryn Hill, you have Sierra, and when it just comes to like all back to back to back, like there's so many like dope architectures and stuff like that in Benin. I had no idea. Yeah, did not know. Might be my sound, but I can't hear Imani speak. It's especially when you're reading. Okay, check, check, check. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my mic. I'll try to make sure I talk more directly into it. Might be my sound, but I can't hear Imani speak, especially when you're reading. So I think maybe because you slightly moved the mic away, but it's loud and clear when Carmen laughs. Okay, you guys need to do more streams. Shout out to Brock. So okay. I'm working on something for y'all. So, you know, this is the main show, right? So Top Hill, me and Carmen are still gonna do this, you know, every Monday and stuff like that. I'm still gonna, you know, we're gonna be out of the studio posting videos and stuff like that. But to be honest with you guys, this studio is about an hour and a half drive away from where I live, and about almost an hour away from where Carmen lives. So it takes a lot for us to get over here, and I have 2 jobs, I have Airbnb business, I have a lot of other stuff going on top of, you know, Top Hill, no pun intended. But I was also thinking about just, you know, maybe streaming from home, where I can do more content. It's not, you know, I'm not going to have a lavish, you know, background like this or a nice studio setup like this, but like, you know, I can still like do like more reaction stuff, and I can get into more things and not be rushed in time, because we only have like 2 to 3 hours in this studio every Monday. But if I can stream from home, you know, I could do a lot longer streams to get stuff knocked out and stuff like that. So yeah, that, make sure you stay tuned in for that. I'm also curious too, like I know you guys are probably like early morning people, because he said back away from the mic a little bit. My bad, bro. Yeah, I'm curious to know what like time like works best for y'all as well too. So,
I'm back.
She back. Sound is perfect on the videos as well. There's a white noise in the stream. Okay. She seen somewhere actress Lupita mentioned that she and Obama's father could be the same group of people, also found in Nile Valley, Egypt. Okay.
Obama's father?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was Caucasian.
He said both y'all could build home studios slowly over time. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I agree. All right. All right, let's get into this joint right here, man. I've been wanting to get into this. Shout out to the Yarboroughs, man. The Yarboroughs are super, super dope. Let's see. Shout out to Alvin. He said, thanks, Imani, for the episodes. I'm heading out for work. Definitely will check out some cool vids for the channel. And you said you'll not be here next week, so I'll see you in Bye Carmen. All right, yeah, shout out to Alvin. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we will not have a live stream next week, but, you know, still dropping videos. Pun your head top, you hear me?
Adios, Alvin. See you soon.
Yep. All right. Yeah, man, I'm excited to get into this video, man. We got the Yarboroughs once again, man. They make really, really dope content, really dope videos. Really enjoy their channel. And I think Alvin actually sent me this one. It says, welcoming countries for Black Americans. Yeah, man, we want to know where we're welcome. Like, I don't want to go nowhere I'm not welcome. You know what I mean?
Or I feel othered.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see their list. I'm curious to know if I've been to any of these countries already and if I can concur or not. But let's go ahead and get right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
You gotta know when it's time to go. And across continents, black people are on the move. Some with savings, others with just a suitcase and a dream. Today,
We're not just talking about the blackest countries. We're diving into the top easiest countries
for black people to land, live, and thrive in. Whether you're rich in cash or just courage.
Oh, there, y'all snitched.
Countries for black people to land, live, and thrive.
All right.
Portugal.
Interesting. Okay. I think these are the countries that they're going to talk about, but right now he has Kenya, Ecuador, Ghana, Dominican Republic, and Portugal. I'm not going to lie, Portugal actually, I did hear a lot of great things about Portugal. Yeah, I did hear good things about Portugal. The Dominican Republic is interesting. That's an interesting one. I don't know. I'm sure the passport bros are very happy about this selection. Ghana to me is always the entry point into Africa for most people. It's like Africa light. It's like Africa beginner. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and Kenya to me, Kenya is slowly becoming that as well too. I feel like, me personally, I've been to Kenya and Ghana and the Dominican Republic, but Kenya and Ghana to me are definitely the best entry points into Africa, in my opinion. Yeah. Ecuador, that's an interesting one. I have no idea about Ecuador, but let's go ahead and see what they're talking about.
Then, whether you're rich in cash or just courage. And there's no better place to start than the cradle of humankind, Kenya. A country that's been picking up steam in the diaspora community because of its vast diversity of cultures.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
Known as the Silicon Savannah, the capital city of Nairobi is where most expats land. But there are many more.
Cora be watching the show.
Is she watching it right now? Yo, shout out to Cora the snake in the tank. You hear me? Like, she's literally just chilling, looking at the show with us. That's hilarious.
The whole time too. She's just
that is hilarious. She's just like, oh, we're going home? I want to go back to Africa too.
Okay. You're an American snake though. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Corn snakes, I think that one. But
I don't know. We might have sold them.
We
might have brought them over here too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to it.
More cities, beaches, islands, and rural areas to be explored and enjoyed. Kenyans enjoy foreigners. Wow. They are intellectually curious and welcoming to the African diaspora, striking up conversations everywhere you go. All right, one of the biggest attractions you're going to see when you come here to Kenya is going to be the people, man. Introduce yourself to the people, say hello, say what's happening. You'll be engaged in good conversation. If you want to know about the city, if you want to know about different tribes, if you want to understand.
I can already tell he's on the KICC tower right now. I already know.
Life here in Kenya, just ask somebody. These are some of the most approachable people. And in fact, we've been approached a couple of times just to say hi, what's up, and welcome to your city or welcome home, which I really appreciate.
U.S. citizens can apply for an electronic travel authorization that will grant them 90 days in the country. But to stay longer, consider the Class K residence permit, which allows you to live in Kenya on foreign income, earning at least $24,000 a year. It has an age requirement of 35 plus, but it is valid for 2.
Hey, I'm almost there. I'm almost there, you hear me? 24K ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
Shit.
Valid for 2 years. What?
35.
I
got some time, but
there's other ways. There's other ways.
I'll come visit.
Yeah. Renewable and fat permit. Okay.
2 years. Or check out the digital nomad permit, which requires an income of at least $55,000 a year, but it is valid for a year. Both are renewable and both provide paths to permanent residency and citizenship. Concerning cost of living, a single person can live comfortably in Kenya for $1,400 a month, and a family of 4 can live comfortably for $2,500 a month. Now for the pros. English is widely spoken throughout the country, and this is a country of vibrant culture, music, and of course, food. Kenya provides easy access to safaris, beaches, and amazing local tea, might I add. Plus, there's growing expat communities in Nairobi and in coastal cities.
Really? In Kenya?
Like, I think they're like known for chai tea.
Okay. That kind of makes sense because I think that's like kind of like a Arabian culture style. Why did I not get no chai tea while I was out there? Well, another reason for me to come back.
These like Mombasa and Diani. Now for the cons.
What you got for
Traffic
me?
in Nairobi will test your spirits. There are security concerns.
We from DC. Like, it's like, have you ever been on Branch Avenue at 6 p.m.? What you talking about? Anyway.
I was gonna say, I think like LA and DC got like the worst traffic.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was in Kenyan traffic, and Atlanta's traffic crazy. New York traffic crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I experienced the Kenyan traffic. I didn't care. I will pay that little the amount of M-Pesa. I'll pay that M-Pesa to take the highway and drive over and you know what I mean. I'll be good.
That's an option.
Yeah. You just drive over that. I'm good. Yeah.
Concerns, but they vary by region. Also, prices can feel unpredictable because foreigner tax is real.
Bazungu tax. I'm sorry. Foreigner. Basically, if they hear you speak.
Is that the Kenyan flag?
Yeah.
Okay, I seen this girl. I went in her apartment. I was like, that flag looks familiar.
Yeah.
And she had it everywhere, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Flag is hard. I ain't gonna lie. Kenya is in the race for like the best country flag. I ain't gonna lie.
They got that Wakanda flag.
Mm-hmm.
With the two spears hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. Black for the people, red for the blood, green for the land. Yeah, I like it. The cons. Those cons don't. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sold on Kenya, man. I love Kenya. What's next? Okay. Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, that's cool.
Now, our next country has multiple visas available to you, and most of their pathways are crystal clear and easy to slide into. We love the weather and the people and the blue-collar culture of Ecuador.
Tucked between the Andes and the Amazon, Ecuador is a country of contrast and quiet confidence. On the coast, Afro-Ecuadorian culture moves to its own rhythm, while in the highlands, you have access to big city vibes and colonial towns with old world charm. If you're chasing peace and beauty and a life that doesn't break the bank, it's right here. U.S. citizens can enter visa-free for 90 days, which is extendable for another 90. And their visas are all straightforward and easy to obtain. There's a laundry list of visa options, but I'd like to highlight that the retirement visa and digital nomad visa both require just $1,400 a month income and are valid for 2 years. But my personal favorite is the professional visa. You only need a bachelor's degree and $500 a month in income.
Say word.
All of these visa options allow you to apply for permanent residency and can all lead to citizenship. Another really cool path to temporary residency is through their investment visa. Now, usually, investing in another country can be pretty expensive, but what's cool with Ecuador is you have to invest a minimum of the monthly minimum wage multiplied by 100. Currently, the monthly minimum wage is $425. Multiply that by 100, and that's an investment of at least $42,500 USD, which is a pretty sexy way to get temporary residency in Ecuador. Cost of living? It's $1,000 a month for a single person and $2,400 for a family of 4. There's a lot of pros to this country. For one, the US dollar is the official currency. Healthcare here is affordable and high quality, and the country is just beautiful. And there are large expat.
Let's put this on the map again. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Ecuador is just one of those countries that you just happen to miss, right? It's small.
America.
Right under Colombia. Which, Ecuador. Hello, Ecuador. Interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay. It's not quite Christ the Redeemer, but
yeah, I was gonna say not quite, but
good enough.
I'll still go see it.
Right. This is kind of cool. Like, if you just want to, it's kind of random another way, random. But I like the fact it's close to Colombia too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I always wanted to go to Cali, Colombia. You got Bogota over here too. So I'm sure that flight ain't nothing to get over there, and then you got Peru down here. And isn't this close to isn't this Easter Island? Am I tripping?
No.
Okay, it's still part of
East Island. Is
it's over here though.
It's a little further out in the ocean, way further out. Okay.
Yeah. All the way out here, you're right. But how the hell
did they do that? I was just thinking that. I'm like, what the hell?
How the hell did they put these guys, like, how did they do this? I would love to go over there and see it just cause too.
I could just go in time and be a freaking fly on the wall.
Man, aliens. Anyway, all right, Ecuador. I ain't gonna lie, they're selling me on Ecuador right now. Definitely.
Communities here with support systems in place. The cons. Spanish is essential outside of tourist zones, and the bureaucracy here can be slow. But altitude sickness is a real thing in the highlands. Cities like Quito can literally knock the wind out of you. But the biggest con here is the gang violence in the coastal areas.
Pound for pound, this may be the easiest country to get residency in on our...
Wait. All right. Yo.
Because you just gonna slide that in. Like, she's just gonna slide that. Oh, but the last thing, though, they be scalping niggas. Like, what? What?
In the coastal areas of all the places, too. The places on the beaches?
Like the beaches?
Yeah.
That's where niggas want to be at.
That's okay. Okay, I didn't want to say it because I was like, maybe something. And I just spoke to somebody from Ecuador. Was it Ecuador? It had to be Ecuador. Okay. That confused me a little bit, but all right. Okay.
Ooh, Argentina?
I heard they're racist down there. Anyway.
I'm not surprised. I heard that, a lot of the World War II expats
went there.
And settled down.
I could be wrong too, y'all. I don't know.
But I think that's more Chile, not Argentina. Like the mountains of Chile.
Okay. I think you're right about Argentina though. Like I'm it's either that or it's one of these Jones.
It's definitely Chile for as far as the Hitler's escapees.
Got you.
List and should not be overlooked.
Dominicana Republica.
This is the Dominican Republic, with great international schools for those with a family.
Now, what city
the Dominican
y'all gonna
Republic
say?
is where Caribbean vibes meets Latin American energy, a place that is in perpetual motion and where there's always something to experience or do. It moves fast and feels alive and doesn't apologize for either. It's a country where the African diaspora's presence is seen and felt through everything. The music, the food, the faces that you see in the street. For Black travelers, it's not just about fitting in, it's about finding your flow in the Dominican Republic. The visas offered. Americans get a 30-day...
I just want to say I really appreciate the Dominicans finally embracing their Blackness. And I love it. It kind of happened like kind of silently and quickly. I know black, I'm Dominican. Like, that was a thing. And
that was a thing even like when I was in high school. So.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, okay, there's a difference between your ethnicity and your nationality. Now, most Caribbean people, and even African people, everybody leads with their nationality.
I low-key feel like the reason why they started, I'm not going to say the reason, that's a bold statement, but like a piece of it, just a piece, was like Cardi B, like, she's Dominican. She's like, I'm black.
Yeah.
I'm black.
Yeah, because she understood that, like, yeah, I'm Dominican and I'm black. Dominican is the nation that I'm from. Black is what I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are all black. We all came from Africa and we're dropped off here. And then the 10% of y'all that were already over here and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we all black. But, yeah, there's different boat stops. Shout out to the Dominican Republic, though. Beautiful island. I've been to Dominican Republic probably like 3 or 4 times. I've been there a lot. Like,
I want to go.
Yeah, and it's crazy too. Like it was also like family vibes one time too. It was like none of the passport vibes y'all talking about. I've never been to Sosua, but like,
Monty's a good man.
Yeah.
A tourist visa that is extendable from within the country for 120 days. If you plan on trying to reside in the country, you must begin your application from outside of the country. For a fast-track pensionado is reserved for people over 45 with a passive income of $1,500 or more. If you want to take advantage of the investment visa, you must invest at least $200,000 and have a passive income of $2,000 or more. Citizenship is possible after 2 years of residency if you meet the criteria. Now, the cost of living in the Dominican Republic can range anywhere from $800 to $1,600, depending on the city you want to reside in. Some of the pros is the black culture, the beautiful Caribbean living with Latin spice, affordable healthcare and schooling, and solid expat communities in each major city. Some of the cons? Colorism is the real deal in the Dominican Republic. Think Sammy Sosa, believing that he actually upgraded himself. Infrastructure outside of the major cities can be very unreliable and unpredictable. And there is...
I'm glad he mentioned the color. I appreciate the Yarbroughs because they're being honest. I was wondering if they were going to talk about it or not. So the darker skinned you are and stuff like that, they treat you worse. Like, unfortunately, and I think it's also tied in with Haiti as well too, because Haiti also shares the island. So like typically the Haitians are the darkest skinned people, and I've even heard of stories of like dark-skinned Dominican people being thrown into Haiti. Like they picked them and put into Haiti. But anyway, yeah.
They're like, you're Haitian now.
It's like, they speak French and Spanish. But anyway, but yeah, infrastructure issues in some areas, yeah.
Is a language barrier. Spanish is required to live a fluid life in the Dominican Republic. Lastly, the island is prone to natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, and landslides.
Uh-oh.
Coming in next on our list is a country that didn't wish
It called out to us. Ghana.
That is returning home from the same door they left through.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
In 2019. And to date, 1,500 African Americans have gained citizenship, along with 14,000 more residing in Ghana's borders. We're strong in Ghana and getting stronger. Many of us have opened up businesses in tourism, technology, entertainment, hospitality, and real estate, assimilating into a strong and vibrant Ghanaian culture.
From culture, community, and connection, Ghana offers up 90 days if you want to explore, and a few residency options if you're looking for more. While in Ghana as a tourist, you can apply for the temporary residence permit. Now wash, rinse, and repeat that process for 5 years. You're then eligible to apply for the indefinite residence permit or the right to abode. And all of these paths lead to citizenship. But what's citizenship without the CDs? A single person can live comfortably in Ghana for $1,200 a month, and a family of 4 for $2,800 a month. Now, there are some drawbacks to living in Ghana. Around the country, infrastructure is a mixed bag. It's modern
Hell
and
yeah!
but lacking in others.
My bad, y'all. My bad. Wait, did it do the pros? That's always the cause. Maybe she's doing the pros last. Okay.
Infrastructure is a mixed bag. It's modern in some places, but lacking in others. Power outages can happen without notice. Mosquitoes are fears at all times. And patience is required in everything you do. But on the plus side, Ghana is all black everything.
A seat at the table is open to you in Ghana. If you're ready to build business, Ghana wants to build business with you.
English is widely spoken and understood here, and there's a deep African diaspora connection as well as a strong sense of community.
Ghana is an all-black everything experience. Rich, rooted, and deeply familiar. Shout out to everybody that's going through something right now. We want to say thank you for spending your precious time with us. Hit that subscribe button and remember to share this content with anyone who can benefit from it. Now we're heading to a country that's old world European on the surface, but quietly becoming a global crossroads for the diaspora. Portugal. Known for its abundance of coffee shops, and is itself like a strong espresso shot with a bitter history and a strong, black, warm community, an international blend. In Lisbon, you'll hear Creole in the marketplace, Afro beats in the cafes, and see black entrepreneurs, artists, and families shaping the rhythm of everyday life. It doesn't make our list because of its fluid immigration process, even though it is straightforward, but long. It makes our list because of the ease of assimilating into a strong, sociable, black, international community. The process of moving your life to Portugal begins in your home country and booking an appointment with the local Portuguese consulate. The most popular visas that expats are using are the D7 and digital nomad visas. The D7 passive income visa requires $1,020 per month income. The digital nomad visa requires $3,300 per month income. And both of these are viable pathways to citizenship. The cost of living in Portugal comes in at $2,100 for a single person, or $4,000 for a family of 4. And the prices go down the further you get away from the major cities. Some of the pros. Portugal is safe, black-friendly, LGBTQ-friendly, and welcoming. Beautiful cities, beautiful coastlines, great wine. English is widely spoken, excellent public transport in and around the country, and excellent affordable healthcare, and lots of black communities. There's also a downside to living in Portugal. Post-pandemic, all housing, sales, and rentals have more than doubled for expats, which also means locals have been priced out of major markets. Gentrification is setting in, Another sore spot is their taxation system. After your 10-year tax holiday, you're taxed at that European progressive tax rate, where anything over $80,000 is taxed at pretty much 50%. Pensions, capital gains, rental income, investment income, they get a piece of it all.
Wow, fuck it up. Hey.
Top.
Hey.
You got it.
All right. Shout out to the Yarbros, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to them. Very good video, man. Learned a lot. Also got reassured about a lot of things as well too. Now, question. I'm gonna start with Carmen because she's the only one else in the room.
Okay.
Out of these 5 countries, if you had to pick one to travel to and one to live in, which countries? Pick one to travel to and pick one to live in, just off of the information I was given here.
Probably travel to DR or even Ecuador, but maybe live in Kenya.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say Ghana, but they mentioned those mosquitoes. I'm sure they're everywhere. But
yeah.
They said they are fierce at all times. I've been tore up by some crazy mosquitoes.
Really?
I don't need no fierce bloodsuckers on me.
Right. I didn't have too many bad issues with the mosquitoes out there, but, everybody's different.
I have a unique blood type that's, favorable to the bloodsuckers. And
what's it, O?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Old niggas, yeah. Old niggas.
that don't mean come looking for me, because I will send for you.
Yeah, the back of my license said nah. Yeah, I ain't giving no shit.
What about you, though?
So for me, travel, I would say probably Ecuador to travel to live. Kenya got my heart, man. It's Kenya and Ghana are pulling on my heartstrings, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
But then again, Ghana's just like, arms open, all pro-black everything.
Yeah,
so
like, I think this is the opportunity just to build business, and they're just ready. They're just like, yo, let's go, let's build. They're also the closest here.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, they're the closest to home too.
Yeah, so like, and direct flights. You know what I mean? So like, Kenya.
That's gonna be a couple hours a day or so.
Yeah, Kenya. Like, I don't think Kenya has a direct flight. Let me double check that. Kenya. Let me see. DC to Nairobi flights. Oh shit, they're cheap right now. Saudia, what the hell? I never heard of that airline.
Saudi Arabia?
I never heard of them before. That's new.
Flights don't look that bad. I mean, I'm assuming Saudi Arabia because Qatar.
For sure. Yeah, that's probably their new airline or something like that. I know Saudi Arabia is coming to a lot of money, but Ethiopia is right here. That's the quickest. Only 830. That's how much I spent last time I went.
I'm not bad at that.
That's not a bad. But now there's always connecting flights. That's the only thing I was checking. Let me double check. I don't believe there is any non-stops. Yep. So to get to Ethiopia, it's gonna. I mean, to get to Kenya, you're at least flying for 19 to 20 hours to get to Kenya one way. So
that's a long flight.
That is a long flight. So I would probably pick the Ethiopian Airways. God damn.
Whoa. What's the emissions?
They always talking about trying to save some carbon emission. No one cares about that.
I was going to say, it's these billionaires in their private jets. Like, how about you tell them about their emissions?
Right. Okay. All right. So yeah, so it takes a little bit longer for us to get over to Nairobi. Let me do this for Ghana.
Accra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm.
It's about to get to that time.
Oh yeah.
Now I know United, if I'm not mistaken. They sold out?
Jesus.
Yeah.
They do not play about their winter months or summer months.
Let me try. Mm-hmm.
You now you know damn well.
Yeah, so it's about
about 1,100.
Mm-hmm. And it's a 10-hour flight, so half the time, one way.
A little bit higher price.
Yeah, it's crazy. You spend $200 to $300 more to go 10 hours. Anyway, that's why we need Ethiopian Airways. Well, I was about to say like Ethiopian Airways. We need some help, but it's like because their hub is in Ethiopia, it makes no sense to go directly from DC to Ghana, and Ghana needs to come up with an airline. I keep saying that like there needs to be like a West African airline that just at least.
I'm surprised the Nigerians didn't start their own airline.
I'm sure they do. It's just not at that. Let me see. Nigerian airline. Nigeria has a number of airlines operating. Air Peace, Aero Contract Overland. See, like they have some. It's just they're just not. You know what I mean?
They're not going to DC.
Yeah, mostly domestic. All right, but anyway, very great video. Like I said, I honestly, when this happens for me, I just feel like I'm gonna be going. I need to go to Ghana and I need to go to Kenya a lot, and I'll probably figure out the more times I visit, the more solidified I'll be. I feel like I have way more fun in Kenya. I feel like in Ghana I'm gonna be more so about business. Like I feel like Ghana's family settled down, build business. Kenya is like turn up lit. Like,
okay,
you know
so
what I mean?
yeah.
So
one retirement and one, before that.
Right. But it's kind of cool. But at the same time, you could do that. You can do that the other way around too. Like Ghana still turn up during like, Daddy December, and Kenya still has investment opportunities and a family environment as well too. Like you can get both and both, but it's just, I don't know. You guys know what I'm trying to say, man. Kenya's a vibe. Ghana's a vibe too. All right. We'll get into y'all's comments. Tupac started flexing in underground home studios. Okay. The first slave to Virginia, 1619, and Brazil from Angola by Portuguese. Yeah, man. The Portuguese has a very nasty history for sure. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because of these kind of histories, this is the reason why I'm not that interested in going into Europe, man. Like, just knowing what they did to us is like, why do I want to go there and spark any bit of their economy? Like, I know my little dollars are not gonna do much, but I just don't want to give them any money for shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know maybe I should get over it, but I'd rather spend it with my people. I'd rather go to Africa. I'd rather go to the Caribbean. I'd rather go to South America and spend with them. You know what I mean? That's just my mindset right now. So, yeah. So I can say, oh yes, Imani, that point reminds me, for Johannesburg, you guys will need to maybe prepare for altitude sickness. It's the high veld. Okay, yeah. Luckily for me, so I was just in Costa Rica, and I was driving through mountains and volcanoes, and I wasn't getting motion sickness. Like I had to lay down, and I was like lay down sick in the van.
Oh my!
Like it's, oh man, I'm getting up there. Yeah. I'm getting old, guys. But yeah, I'll be ready, man. I'll be ready though.
I just found out one of my residents was like a white South African. I like talk to him all the time.
Really?
I like finally asked. I was just like, oh, I think he's talking about his mother. And he was just like, I was like, so where your family from? He was like, kind of all over. My mom's from Germany, and my dad's from South Africa.
Oh, really?
And he's like, I was born in South Africa.
Oh, tell me more.
And I was like, oh. No. His dad's from Michigan, and his mom's from Germany, but he was born in South Africa and raised in like South Africa. He moved here about 3 years ago.
Okay, so he's not an Afrikaner. He's just
a white South African.
Right, but so his dad's from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
His mother's
from Germany.
So
he was born and raised in South Africa.
So they just met up in South Africa to be like, let's raise a kid here?
Maybe military something.
Okay. Interesting.
I think it's military.
He's just not with Elon and them. He's just not.
Not Elon and them. No.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll be prepared for that, man. About the Carmen Imani into this short video drawn by history and heritage African Americans relocate to Africa. Okay. Dominicans and Haitians be on each other sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Race, ethnicity, nationality distinct, but Europe overlap their ethnicity to pseudo-nationalities. Example, French is white European race ethnicity, and France is the nationality German versus Germany. Yeah, that's true. They man, they knew what they were doing, man. All right. Let's get into the next jump. Let's see.
I love how like the Cora is just so like
she's so into it. She's like she's really into it.
My hood and snakes like entertainment too.
All right. Okay. Shout out to Bob. I'm going to check this one out, too. It's a nice, good, short one. Drawn by history and heritage, African Americans relocate to Africa. Let's get into it. Oh, I've seen her before. Okay. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it. Beyonce, what did she say about it? Okay, all right. See what Beyonce said about it, too. All right.
And I was originally born in the United States, South Jersey to be exact.
Shout out to Jersey.
And later, in my later life, moved to Atlanta, Georgia. I had a good childhood.
I seen her in
extremely.
Actually, seen her in another video. She's in Kenya.
Poor, but we didn't know it.
Yeah, shout out to Kenya, man. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get it.
So we were poor, but we were still very happy. I had a pretty decent life. My mom was a single mom, so she basically raised us, me and my brother, by ourselves. We had grandparents, we had family all around the corner, so we had our own little village. My first passport stamp is Dominican Republic. Afterwards, I think we've been to Jamaica, we've been to Mexico, we've been to Italy, and 3 African countries, Tanzania, Rwanda, and now Kenya. So we've traveled quite a bit. Recently we went to Dubai. And my next big trip is going to be China. We came to Kenya from Rwanda. We already was on the continent. So we came to Kenya.
Yeah, 'cause it's just so far. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's far, and then, the propaganda here is like, China, big no-no. But,
well, is it far if you live in Cali?
It's still a trip. It's let's find out. Let's see. Let's do San Fran. San Fran to. Man, where in China is going to take me, though? It's going to be interesting.
Japan. Oh, well.
Japan is going to be a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an expensive flight. What the
At
hell?
all. That's what I'm like. I don't think it's as far.
It's just so crazy how it's cheaper to go to China than it is to Africa.
Well, okay, still 19 hours, but
Yeah. And this is the closest one that I saw. Shanghai. This is just dope. I do want to see stuff like this. Like, they're just so ahead of their time.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw actually a really dope video of an American visiting Shanghai. A really dope travel vlog. It was really interesting. In
Are
China,
they black friendly?
well, they're gonna probably come up to you and be like, "Hi, can you take a picture? Can I touch your hair?" Yeah, they're gonna try to touch your hair and all that stuff.
Look, it's Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey,
He's sweetie.
Oh my God.
And I was in the Bahamas. They were saying that it's a sweetie. I'm like,
no. That's a good comparison though. That's good. This ain't say nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of something crazy they'll say.
I want to go to Okinawa. I heard it's really safe and really nice there. And isn't that where one of the blue zones are?
Yep. One of the blue zones is there. So yeah, Japan is definitely high on my list. So anything Far East Asia, I want to just take like some months off and just knock it all out because like it's actually very cheap to fly all around here. So like China, South Korea, Japan, Thailand, Bali, Philippines, Singapore. I just want to knock all that shit out. You know, yeah, definitely want to do that. But yeah.
Kenya just for 2 weeks. We came to Mombasa. At that time, we had my mother with us, and she was swimming every day. She was enjoying life. She loved Mombasa. She loved being here in Kenya. So when we went back to Rwanda, the focus was, let's do what we got to do so we can relocate. Within, I think, 10 days from us coming back from Mombasa, my mom passed away of cancer. So her last happy moments was here in Kenya, in Mombasa. For me, that was just a confirmation. I wanted to be where my mom was happy at. Within a week of her passing, left and came over to Kenya. I took that time, 6 months in Mombasa to heal. I was grieving the loss of my mom. I lost purpose. I really didn't know what to live for anymore. Kenya doesn't miss on anything. It has everything. Everything. Every kind of mall, every kind of restaurant, every kind of experience that you could possibly want. I want to say the driving is so uncivilized. It doesn't make any sense. And it's strange because it really doesn't have to be that way if certain things was in place. But the driving will give you gray hair if you don't have any.
I was originally born in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the United States, of course. So that's where I was originally born and raised. I was actually teaching. I was dealing with students with special needs, students with learning disabilities, dyslexia, teaching them how to read. I just got here. This is August 2024. That was my first visit to Africa. Initially, I was looking at Ghana. You know, initially, my godfather, Professor James Small, he has like a hotel in Ghana, so he was always doing these tours to Ghana every year. Well, I've been recently to Kisumu. Yes, Kisumu was beautiful. I connected more with Kisumu than Nairobi. I was standing in front of Lake Victoria and I cried like a baby. It was just so overwhelming, but it was beautifully overwhelming, right? I felt like my ancestors were saying to me, this is what I wanted you to see. This is what I wanted you to experience. I was a teacher for 18 years. I taught chemistry, high school, chemistry and
These women are not capping. I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt what they felt. About certain things, man. Kenya's just something special about that. Something special about that Kenya, man. Kenya got something special, bro.
Vibranium.
Vibranium, yeah, Garden of Eden. Maybe that's what it is. Just the original. Maybe that's really what it is.
Yeah, that's where it was.
The people say it's like Kenya, Tanzania. That East Africa area is where they say Garden of Eden is. The original people.
Ethiopia.
Yep. Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania. That whole
Rwanda.
Rwanda, that whole East Africa. Yeah, I mean, no mistake. I mean, what's his name? Lupita, has the early E. She's Kenyan. You know, it just makes sense. Maybe that's why I just felt.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's what it is. They don't want
health.
Because it's crazy. Because like even in the video, like they mentioned before, like us being African American, most likely our ancestors came from West Africa, but that's still a period in time. And before West Africa, they came from East Africa, like and just migrated to West Africa. Like this is part of the migration pattern. But yeah, I mean, no denying that we're still African people. But yeah, Kenya, I felt very much at home, very much at home.
All subjects, middle school, elementary. Africa, period, was on my list of places to be and places to go. I've always wanted to come. I just didn't have, I guess, that support that I needed, or at least that, there was maybe a fear. Everybody who knows me knows I've always wanted to come to Africa and I've always wanted to live abroad. So it wasn't a surprise. It was more like, oh my God, you're living your dream. You're doing what you wanted to do.
Oh man. Round of applause for these women.
This week.
Yeah, that's this is another one. All right, another round of applause for that video once again, man. Shout out to them. All right. It just seems like the more I look, the more I see Kenya, man. The more I just
Kenya came back swinging because
really
in our
did.
earlier videos,
It was
some
Yeah, we were having some struggle, but I think it's because we were so focused on the real estate like videos and stuff like that instead of
My name is Adila Muhammad, and I was originally born.
To me, the true strength of Kenya is the people, for sure. The people, the vibes, and like she said, Kenya is short of nothing. It has everything from beaches to mountains to nature to big city to whatever you want. It has, So, I mean, of course, no place is perfect, but Kenya can be perfect soon. Like it's not like they're not too far off.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunity, man. So,
my brother.
Yeah, but yeah, condolences to her mom as well too. Like I will step if that happened to me. Yeah, I'm sitting put. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be honest with you. Like, yeah, condolences, man. But yeah, dope video for sure. Yeah. All right. All right, Carmen. I'm gonna let you call it. I always unless there's another video, but there's I'm gonna bring some options to you.
Okay.
This could be our final one before we let it go. Before we get up out of here. Okay. Low key wanted to get into this too. So this is, has the year of return changed lives for the better or the worse? So basically they have a group of people together and they're having a conversation talking to black people from America and Africa asking, is this a good idea? Is this better for worse? So this is like a good dialogue type of thing.
Okay.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know what to get into. Then we have the new face of Abuja. This is Nigeria in 2025, their most developed city. I know we haven't seen Nigeria in a minute. This is a video about Ghana. So what happened in Ghana, day in the life. This is a Ghanaian vlog. And we got a Let's Prop In video of South Africa, home tour.
Okay. Let's go with the first one.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it. I did want to get into this too. This seems like it sparks some really good convo. All right. So this is from DW, the 77%. Interesting name. Not too sure, but I've seen the DW before. This is, has the year of return changed lives for better or for worse? This is the 7% street debate. All right, let's get into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
This week on the 77% street debate.
Slavery left a deep wound in all of us. And when you see us coming, it's because we're trying to heal that wound that was placed.
I try to understand why I am here. I want to leave. And you are coming back. You want to stay.
You want to go out. You want to take your kids to the park to play. But when you do, other kids spit at them.
Their presence is actually creating a problem for us economically.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is spicy.
Hello and welcome back to the 77% Street Debate. This week we are back in Ghana's capital of Accra. Now, 400 years ago, the first women, men and children forcibly stolen from this continent arrived on the other side.
Another Mani tribe, I see you. Mani tribe.
Of the Atlantic in America. Fast forward many years later, and the modern government of Ghana is saying to its international descendants, come back home. But what does that integration look like? Began in 2019, dubbed the Year of Return, this initiative has introduced many people from across the world back into the community. And how is that affecting the makeup of the society? Who better to answer that question than some now all Ghanaians? And I want to start with you, Professor Kambon, because I think in order to understand where we are, we must look back in time. How did we end up in this situation where Africans were disjointed and disconnected from their land?
I have what I call the thousands, hundreds, and tens model. And what that is that thousands of years ago, Black people went out to populate the entire planet Earth. And then hundreds of years ago, Black people were enslaved. This goes back all the way to the Arabs, the Indian Ocean and so forth. You had the Zand Rebellion. And then tens of years ago, you have what is often referred to as the brain drain, where, those are going out to seek greener pastures. And usually it's because their own homes have been set on fire by, IMF, World Bank policies and so forth and so on. Many of us came to the conclusion of why do we continue to build the land of our enemies? Before we were doing it, at gunpoint, at the point of the whip and so forth. But there's a proverb that says a cow grazes where it is tied. But if we're not cows, then it means we don't have to continue grazing in places when, we are no longer tied there. So for some of us, we decided to repatriate. So for me, I have repatriated to Ghana, and several of my repatriated Ghana clients have gotten citizenship.
All right, let's talk about your repatriation for a little bit. 2008 is when you decided to move back to Ghana. What inspired this?
Specifically in 2008, I went through what a lot of Black people go through, which is a trumped up charge, racism and so forth. They don't ask you, are you a, citizen who's benefiting the community and so forth. They just say, all right, because you're Black, or really it's because they're white, right? That they behave in that way. So I decided that I was coming here to do my PhD. I did so. I'm doing pretty well. I've been installed as a traditional ruler. So this was given to me by the Nsumankwa Hene, the overall spiritual head of all of the Asante people. It's about being accepted. It's about being respected. And those are things that you don't get under Donald Trump and the divided snakes of a murderer.
Wow, those are some very strong words that you've chosen to use. And I want to come to the Bradbys here, who are a couple. And oh gosh, the couples here are always holding hands. Well, it's so cute. But they've also just joined a union, a lifelong union with Ghana. You got your citizenship yesterday. And there's something that the professor said here, to be removed from the land of your enemy. Is this how you considered America?
It's just, it seems like all the Americans who moved to Africa are wearing this traditional wear, and then everybody else is wearing normal clothes. And they're probably just like, fucking these people.
Right. I think, man. I see that with Ghana. I see that with a lot of West Africa. It's almost like we're playing catch up with our culture and the tradition. So it's like trying to go back into it. And then for the West Africans, they're kind of like trying to get to us. You know what I mean? Because they want to make the money and the education and stuff like that. Right. So it's actually a very interesting point you make out. Clearly we know.
Type of annoyance that come with that too.
Maybe. Clearly, there's definitely Ghanaian people that are wearing traditional Ghanaian, outfits and stuff like that for sure. But
just
I see what you're saying.
Just particular setting, though.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, it's interesting outlook for sure.
Where you actually grew up.
We moved for our safety and our children's safety. It is unsafe in the States, no matter where you go if you look like us. Getting out of the land of our enemy was priority number one, to make sure that no matter what we did, to build a business or to simply just live the simple life, we will be protected in that.
Nakia, is this also what you think, land of the enemy? Is this what Baltimore was to you?
For example, in Baltimore, we have the highest, very strong crime rate.
Hold up, Baltimore! Shout out to Baltimore, man. Oh, this came out 4 months ago. Damn, you got moving in the views too.
my city. And I think that is due to the fact that people are completely lost. And so all of that anger and aggression gets pushed out onto the streets, and then we're suffering. For me, even I think back when I was in school in Dawn University, I remember I used to go on my phone and try to find like an app to look at, to listen to radio stations in Accra, just to hear the language. And I remember one night I was just sitting there and like, I almost just cried. Just to to know that like this was taken from me.
You're shaking now as you have goosebumps everywhere. Actually.
Because my great great grandmothers, these are the songs that they would sing. These are the languages that they would use, and we don't have them anymore. And it's even hard to explain like how that stealing of our identity impacts our hearts. And so when you see us celebrating, when you see us happy to be in Ghana, even though we know the conditions aren't great here, the economy is not great, but slavery left a deep wound in all of us. It left a deep wound. And when you see us coming, it's because we're trying to heal that wound that was placed.
Okay. Thank you so much for being so honest and vulnerable with us. I appreciate that. Let me speak to Mr. Kwesi here, who is the CEO of the Tourism Board, which is behind this initiative. There's a lot of pain and trauma and fear that a lot of people are escaping coming into this country. But was this your idea when you launched this initiative?
Yes and no. Yes, we knew that we had to make the connection because we've been separated for far too long and we didn't understand each other. And so, yes, the idea was, let's reconnect, let's bring us together and see how we can work together, cultural exchanges, tourism, investments, and everything that makes us one people.
Okay.
But no, because we realize that it goes deeper than just a reconnection. It's also for people to come and heal, really. People trace their roots, come back to where it all began.
Okay, so you were told, come back to Africa. Here you are. I want to now know, what have your experiences been? The reality versus what you might have expected. Nakia, earlier you said that the state of the economy is not great, and yet here you are. Why?
I think where Africa beats America in development is social development, in terms of how people are raised in here and having respect for your elders. I struggled a lot with my mother. My mother passed about 2 years ago. I actually was taking care of her for 5 years by myself, because I couldn't get my family to understand that we as a family should take care of my mother together. But here in Ghana, you don't have that problem. You don't even really see nursing homes, because the people understand that when your parents get older, you should take care of them. And so these are the things that I feel like that are really important for us to really focus on and see that there's a lot that the Ghanaian heart has to offer, and that we also should take hold of and to integrate and understand our place in the society.
So Adam and Charetta, you're raising two beautiful children here. How has that experience been for you, and what are some of the challenges of integrating so far?
Oh, it's really been beautiful. You know, in the States, we lived a very isolated lifestyle because of safety. You know, you want to go out, you want to take your kids to the park to play, but when you do, other kids spit at them. That is an experience that my son had at the playground on more than one occasion. And so we lived a very isolated life. So to be here and to be free.
Did she say where she's from? Did she ever mention that? I didn't hear it.
I was reading the comments.
Me too. I didn't catch where she's from.
What did I say?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like, what did I say?
Okay. Things like this happen in the United States, yes. I mean, clearly this happened to her son and stuff like that. Racism is still very much, alive in America. Yeah, but I think it's a little bit tough too, because like in our area, like the DMV just has, I think, just more prominent black people and stuff like that. So like,
yeah.
I think in some other places in the United States where,
I think like just outside of major cities, really.
Right. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, we're everywhere. We're just not predominant everywhere.
Right. Yeah. So it's one of those things, like when you decide to go and integrate into another neighborhood or society where you are, different. If you're black and you're moving into a majority white neighborhood, you might experience these certain things. And a lot of us have this experience of, well, we want to get out of the black neighborhoods because they typically don't have the best conditions, don't have the best education, all that kind of stuff. So they try to move into the white neighborhoods where they have these better conditions, and then they're treated like shit. They're paying more money. And I think that's where the difference comes from our area. When you have PG County, which and Charles County, which are the wealthiest black counties, or people in Atlanta, and some other outside of major cities don't have to deal with that as much. But yeah, this is very much a possibility that can happen in America. So
I date the Chinese. I'm so stuck on this comment. I'm like, what?
I don't know. Bob be tripping, bro. Bob, what you be on, bro?
What tongue twister did I say?
Hold on, Bob. All right.
Charetta.
And to see my kids be able to be joyful and that not be a crime has been a very, very beautiful thing.
Okay, I really love how beautiful this is sounding, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of pepe in here. Kojo, tell me, are the people who've returned romanticizing the idea of Africa a little bit?
Maybe a little bit.
Tell me about that.
Well, the truth is, we're survivors here in Ghana. And the reason why it may look like it's like we want to switch places with them is because of that doggedness that the country has built inside of us. You've gone through the educational system. You've put together yourself to be on top of society, but then there's no opportunity for you to use them and put yourself in a better place in the society.
So let me ask that question, because you did talk about immigration and emigration. And actually, surprisingly, Ghana is one of those few countries in Africa where there are more people leaving the country than there are coming in. And that surprised me. So I want to know from the people at the back, anybody, if you got a chance, are you taking the plane to get out of Ghana? Let me see by show of hands if your answer is yes. When you hear these people come and say, hey, this is a beautiful country, we need to reinvest back on the continent, how does that make you feel?
I feel it's because they have money, that's why they're coming back home. But for me, I want to leave the country because the economy here is very bad.
Let me hear one more person at the back.
I would love to leave the country. Like, just as they are saying, when they were coming, they came with money, which is making their life comfortable. But we in the country, people are struggling on the street. If such person get opportunity, in fact, the person will leave the country.
Prof, what do you make of it?
I mean, we got people on the streets here.
Even that, like, our kind of economy sucks too.
But in comparison, they're like, it's kind of hard for them. They won't believe it.
Which is true, but it's like for us.
Yeah.
It's the lesser two evils.
Right.
However y'all gonna make that work for y'all,
Yeah.
So be it.
I think. Okay. We're about to get. This is about to be a really good conversation. So, okay. The thing is, a lot of times we don't realize the value in our own areas, right? Like, I can even see it, like, even for our neighborhoods here, right? Like, in the major cities here, a lot of us don't see the value in our neighborhoods where we don't decide to own property and homes in our cities and stuff like that. We rather rent, sell grandma's house, than leave.
D.C. is under martial law currently.
Correct. But before that happened, though, there's been a mass movement of people moving out of D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before Trump came in, like, D.C. was Chocolate City, and then it turned into, like, most of us moving into PG County and parts of Maryland.
I also don't think, like, you have to realize that where we also get censored to, like, a very high degree more than I think we even realize. So it's like the same way that they probably feel like we're romanticizing that idea. They're probably romanticizing the idea of America.
Correct.
They're still gonna come over here and be black.
Right. Correct. And I get it. Like, and I talk to a lot of Africans as well too. They literally think America is like heaven or Atlanta opportunity. Like, hey, you guys can go to the schools here.
Also,
and you guys can get the jobs.
Everyone's individual experience is different.
Yeah.
So, like, I think, like, if you think that'll be the difference between, because it's like, put it like this: you all would still move here and send your money over there and probably move back inevitably.
Right. Exactly. Like, and that's normally what happens. Like, you come to America, you get the education, you get the job, then you go back to Ghana.
We was already here.
Right. Like, so for us, it's just like, okay, yeah, we can get the education, we can get the money. Now we need to go back over there.
But then it's like, I feel like their education might be a little better.
Right. So it's starting to get tricky now because the school's about to be over with, y'all. Like, university, college, all that stuff is not about to be as valuable as it once was. So basically, it's really a networking opportunity is what college really is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't tell you anything that I remember from me going to college. I got my bachelor's degree, and I can't remember shit from it. But what I do remember is the people that I met, and that's what it's about. It's about that. So, yeah, you come to America, you make American money, and then that American money can help build out your country. Now, what I'm saying is, with us coming over to Ghana and investing in the Ghana, we can help transform Ghana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For you and us, like, together. You know what I mean? Like, because Ghana to me is just so much opportunity. Like, the landscape, being on the Gold Coast, cocoa, beaches, like, vibes like there's so many opportunity, and I think once maybe it's because the Ghanaians haven't seen it before ever. You know what I mean? How gentrification kind of works. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for us, we see it because we see it all the time, where we can see like, okay, well, this one city used to be trash, and then now it's great. You know what I mean? Or how this one city used to be dangerous, and now it's safe. You know what I mean? So I think because what Ghana is doing, you're now allowing Black Americans who are bringing in this money to come in and stimulate your economy. Because the more trust me, the more Americans that travel into Ghana, the more money Ghana makes. The more money that Ghana makes, the more Ghana can invest in its country, and everybody benefits. You know what I mean? Now, this is, of course, if there's no corrupt government and stuff like that, and the money that Ghana is making is actually going back to the people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on it. So.
And you hear that the local population here already has an assumption that you're wealthier, that there's an income disparity inbuilt.
So about 3 weeks ago, I gave a presentation on how you can earn $250,000 and 10x your income by living in Ghana. And a case study is I had translators coming from the University of Ghana at a conference that I just had. And we hired them to teach Chi. They had 2 students. From the 2 students who were paying them, they were able to get enough money to pay their entire master's degree for 1 year. Generally, people think, oh, what can I do with this language? But I'm saying that you don't have to go outside, and that was a message that they learned. There's someone in the world who wants any skill that you know how to do, and they're willing to pay you richly to do it.
Let me ask Jeff what he thinks here, because he is swallowing hard. I don't know if you think this is great advice or if you see it as somewhat condescending. What are your views?
Yes, I think what Prof is saying is quite true. Now, I heard my sister from behind me say that these people have money coming in. Yes, they may think that what they have is not enough for them as they come in here. But from the ordinary person on the streets of Accra, let's say Oxford Street, you see, if I want to walk on Oxford Street and buy what Prof is wearing, I can walk there and buy it. But can you imagine getting to Oxford Street and there's a vendor selling this thing, Prof standing there. The moment the person realizes Prof is coming from outside, his donation, the person prices this thing very high. So it brings a certain gap. But at the end of the day, once the prices go up, it doesn't come down. And we are the ones who suffer eventually. And that is a problem we are facing here today. Their presence is actually creating a problem for us economically.
But I want to come back to you, Mr. Kwesi, because obviously these emotional sentiments have the potential to become something else. Xenophobia, Afrophobia. Are you just telling people come in, or are you putting in place strategies so that integration is sustainable and seamless?
In terms of the expectations from both sides, when we started the year of return and we started our first December in GH, the prices of goods in December more than quadrupled, because people thought, hey, this is a year of return, we have an opportunity, let's milk it. It happens everywhere. When you go to the Olympic Games, prices of everything goes up. Yeah. But then we had to meet with people at the art center, with the tour operators, with hotels, to explain to them that we are in this for the long term, that this is not just an open window for you to cash in. So it's something that we are building, but it's not going to take a day. The cultures are different, so let's try and work ourselves to integrate. So when I talk about cultural integration, it's also looking at how do we make sure that people understand what we are doing and they're not taking advantage of our brothers and sisters who are coming back.
Yeah, Jennifer, because you're the latest arrival, if I could call you that, do you feel that because of your accent, sometimes people want to take advantage of you?
I would say that sometimes that is true, but it's not just true for African Americans. I think it's true for anyone that has an American or UK accent, even if they're Ghanaian. When we're talking about Ghana, Ghana is a country that has a population of over 30 million people. There are maybe 10,000 African Americans. We're an extreme minority. So I think that sometimes we're used as a scapegoat, and that is misplaced.
Do you feel this, because I know that you run your own business and setting it up, was it easy for you?
If you are Ghanaian, you can set up the business for like 1,000 to 2,000 CDs. But if you are coming from outside, they're telling him, bring in $500,000. Now we'll set up, you can set up a business as the sole, owner. That is not, very easy, for anyone. If we're not having a very deep analysis of what's going on, they play black people against other black people. So just to the point, we need to understand that we're all black people and we have very common genotype, common phenotype, and a common thrust for survival that we need to have, as opposed to divide and conquer. Let's play those Asantes against the Fantes, Bloods versus Crips. They do it every single place.
Okay, but what I'm hearing is that black we may be, but our bank accounts surely are not the same. Let me find out from Jeff how he feels hearing all these sentiments, because these are now your country.
Yeah.
Like, no one's bank account's going to be the same. You can only kind of work, like...
Yeah. Like, that's in America, too. Like, I mean...
That's any country.
That's
like,
any country, yeah.
Everyone, that's any race. Like, no one person's bank account is going to look like any person's. And, like, I don't think there's any steps that we can take as a society to ever make it that.
Right.
And to think that is delusional. So it's like, we can only do what with what we're given.
Right. Yeah, like I saw, just so you guys know, I saw a white homeless person on the way here. Actually, a couple of them. Yeah. Like that happens in America. Like there's homeless people in America and are white. They don't even have black skin.
Well, they messed up their privilege. So I don't really.
I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one. How do you fuck that up? Anyway, so bad. But yeah, so yeah, you can't just look at people and just be like, oh wow, they're over here and they have all this money and they're just taking advantage of us and stuff like that. Because you wouldn't say, okay, here it comes. The Europeans will do it to you. The Chinese will do it to you. The Turkish will do it to you. You know what I mean? Like, we are not them. We are you. You are us. Like, I'm just saying, like, we want to work together, build together, you know? But
Men and women, are you aligned with their values?
We are happy they are here and would wish that we can coexist with them without having any problem whatsoever. If we see our brothers and sisters, irrespective of even the color, even if it's a white person coming to buy something, let the pricing be as it is. You understand? And maybe governments and the state agencies need to establish some kind of price control regimes so that everywhere you go, the prices will be the same. So that it doesn't come to the point where I see you pay the way you speak or pay your color, then I price the thing to suit myself just because I want to make some extra profit. That is stealing, and it's very bad.
That feels like you finessing me now.
Yeah. Now, I'm with him 100%. He's absolutely right. But that's not the problem with the black Americans coming in. That's the problem with the people who are charging the black Americans and other people more. That's an internal problem. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, what we could do is just, there's a couple of things that could happen here. Like, the more African Americans or people in the diaspora that come to Ghana and get educated and realize, like, oh no, that's not the right price. I'm just not going to do business with you. That person, and it's crazy that person would charge us 3 to 10x more because of our accent, and then go back and charge his own people that same 3 to 10x. You know what I mean? That's wrong. And yeah, we got to stop trying to get over each other all the time, man. Shout out to Sagi. He said Africa needs an industrialization era. I think the governments intentionally allow the prices to rise to capitalize on your currency, which in turn hits the locals and then indirectly creates a disdain towards those visiting the country. Yeah, that sounds like greed, and this happens a lot when we don't feel like we have much. We take advantage, and it hurts the people, you know. So, yeah, it's not okay. But I completely agree with him. What's happening shouldn't be happening. So, that'll benefit everybody. It'll benefit the tourists and benefit the local people. Keep the prices the same.
So obviously one way to do this is what Mr. Kwesi here suggested, cultural integration. And I just want to hear from the people at the back. How many people have made friends with returnees, people from the diaspora? Are you integrating with them in your communities? Let me hear from some people. Yes or no? Yeah.
Where I used to work, which is a beauty salon, a lot of the diasporans do come. What I try to do is I tell them, okay, if you want to buy this, when you get to the market and then they give you a higher price, maybe the thing is priced 100 cedis, slash it to like 50 cedis. So I try to give them tips.
All right. Could you?
Yeah, us Ghanaians get the exposure when we integrate with the diaspora. It opens our eyes. It generally gives us access to so many things to see that our skill sets can play on the global scale, and then we can. Let me tell you the truth. The Ghanaian dream is that we can earn first world money while we're still here. That's the Ghanaian dream.
Okay,
so once the diasporans integrate with us and we're exposed to that, we don't want to go anywhere because we don't want to go and pay all the 40% taxes and all of that.
Okay, you wanted to say something to me earlier.
So just wanted to touch on the pricing of things. You know, being new here, we're here for just over a year now. We try to shop in our neighborhood. And because we are new and because we don't speak the language that well yet, we're learning, but the prices get hiked up. And so then we are forced to go somewhere else to spend our money. And we would prefer to spend it in our neighborhood, but they're hiking the price up because we're new, they don't know us yet. But it makes it harder for us when that happens to us. Yeah. It's unfair.
Okay,
but can I say something? Yeah, sure. You know, you got to really understand culture to understand people. You know, when you come to Ghana.
But people is culture.
Yes, but when you come to Ghana, chopping is part of the culture. Yep. You just have to, not just chopping, like whether they chop their family, they chop their friends, It's just a way, whether the government is chopping the resources, it's part of the culture. So if we want to see change, then we also got to influence culture. We got to go in there and then make something like chopping repulsive, like saying it's stealing. You understand? Now, if I say a government official that chopped resources that should have went here, and he took it and reappropriated for something else, then he stole the money. See, now, if we say that instead of say he chopped the money, then at that point, he don't want to be a thief. So then he changed his behavior and his action. So it's important for us to start to look at culture and then influence culture in a way where we can bridge the difference and then we can progress as one.
And one of the best and fastest ways to influence culture is through marriage. Our bride to be here. Talk to me about how you arrive in Ghana, hoping to be here for 2 weeks, and then you're about to get married.
Actually, I felt a spiritual calling to come to Ghana. I was in Tanzania at the time, and I had a friend who was here, and I was like, I'm coming to do a poetry and photography book, and I need a partner. Can you connect me with a reliable man who can assist me? And that reliable man became my soon-to-be husband.
Reliable.
We have a daughter together. I gave birth here in Ghana, and that's also a thing. Like when I gave birth here, people were like, why didn't you go back to the U.S. to give birth? And I'm like, this is an ancestral moment for me and my lineage. I'm the first in my family to come back. The first in my whole lineage. Even when I went back home, they were asking me questions about Africa. None of them have ever come. Have even decided to live. And now I have my brother and my sister are coming. I got my auntie and cousin coming. Now their minds are also opening up as well. When you think about going to the U.S., you don't realize if you go there, you give birth, who is helping you? Everybody is working. You won't get your auntie to come and help you with the baby. So these are parts of the culture that they have here that are so beautiful, and I think we should continue to uphold. And I'm happy definitely to be marrying my Ghanaian husband in January.
Congratulations. Yeah, and you have obviously gone up the ranks, and you're now a proper chief, you said. So how did that come about? I mean, you're...
Is it him? Yeah. Kind of remind me of Big G a little bit.
Is that? Nah, maybe not. Well, I mean, I could see where you get that, but I'm like, he just reminds me of something. You know what? I think he reminds me of that actor. What is his name? The actor? The one what movie was he in? He's in a lot of movies, and I think he was like recently canceled. But yeah.
I'm trying to think, but I can't get away from Big G.
What's that movie? Dope. That guy. What's it? Shamik Moore.
Thanks. You get that from that? You talking about him?
Yeah, like I think more so like his facial expressions and like how he looks, like as he's talking, he looks like him.
All right.
completely immersed in the culture now.
So I would say that.
Yeah, I don't see it, but I don't know. I'm bad. I don't know.
The language is key. When I first came in 2008 to repatriate for good, I first came in 98, to Ghana. But when I came to repatriate, I was going to look at houses. And the agent, I was speaking Chi to the agent because I had already learned Chi. I'm teaching Chi at the university now. But the guy who was the caretaker, he didn't know that I spoke Chi. So he just decided, he sees me and he decides he's going to speak English. So I heard him turn to the agent and say, saying that the real price is
First of all, how is his accent? Is he good? Yeah?
I'm saying it just like how the agent said it. They know this voice. That's the scheming voice.
Can you translate for us, please?
He said that the price is this, but the price is this, we're going to tell him the price is this, and then me and you were going to chop the money half. So I heard everything that the guy said, but I go through the whole house. And as I'm leaving, I said, okay, it's very nice. As I'm leaving, I said, nah, Karachi, put your throw it down. And the agent said, man, can't you say on Chichi? Man, can't you say on Chichi? So he said, I didn't tell you he doesn't speak Chi. But, for there, it really went into how once I know the language, it has a very major impact, even in terms of how much they can chop me. Because sometimes I'll just talk, normal. Like I'm just speaking with my regular accent in English, but then I'll switch to impeccable Chi, where I'm saying the numbers in Chi, because a lot of Ghanaians, they don't, once they go to numbers, no. But I start doing it, and then they're like, wow.
Okay, so we now know that Professor is also a comedian. It's good to know. Let me hear some thoughts before we come to some closing remarks, please.
I think basically what we two are battling with is the narratives. The narratives that are painted to them about us, and the narratives that are painted about them to us. So they are painted to us as rich people. They live their luxury, they are bougie and all that. And then we are painted to them as peaceful people. Life is not all that expensive. So they come here expecting the expense not to be as high as it is at where they are, but they come here and there's another thing. Okay. And we are wanting to go to where they are because we feel we are going to be comfortable, very comfortable. We're also going to live in the luxury, and we go there and sorry, it's not.
Yep.
So I think if we should
Reality.
work on the narratives of how we paint each other, it's going to help. So when they make us understand that apart from the luxury that we see, there is the emotional pain, they don't paint to us, but it is what it is. Then we also tell them, okay, when you come to our side, these and this is what you are going to face because of where you are also coming from.
So talking about the language, I read Bible in church the last time and I decided to read in Chi and everybody was clapping. I didn't know why Chi should be something I read and you are clapping. You are happy that I read Chi for the first time because Chi is my language.
Okay. So language, coming back to language. I need to close this because we're running out of time. But what do you think it's going to take from everybody here to stop saying them, the diasporans, the Ghanaians, into we, the Ghanaians?
Thinking about Marcus Messiah Garvey and being a Pan-Africanist and seeing all of us as an us, as a we, and stop separating it. To think that us coming from the diaspora did not have to survive it's a little disheartening to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because we are killed in the streets daily, you know, for nothing, simple traffic stops. And so I think we just all have to decide that we are all the same.
Okay.
I feel like comparison, they say, is the thief of joy. They were talking about the USD that apparently have, I'm not coming with a 401k or a pension or a successful business or a retirement. Thank you. I'm not coming with a successful business. I'm a monk. I don't know business very well. I actually have neighbors who are finally helping me get my stuff together. But we've been insulted by Ghanaians and diasporans alike because we don't have money. We didn't come here to make money stretch. We came to contribute. Yeah. So the amount of money that you guys think we have, at least us two,
we don't.
We do not.
We don't got it.
And if you look like me and you have the accent you have, they aren't going to help you. They aren't going to give you any money. It is best to stay here, do what Professor said, and make something of your own. Because the talent here.
Okay, but what about people who go out and make it and make some things of themselves?
That's a very small percentage. And of course, they're going to show you that on television. That's a very small percentage. And of course, that's what they're going to show you.
All right.
But like she said, you go there, it is not as cushy as you think. Great, you get a fancy job before you get the police gun you down before you even make the money. That is a reality.
Or the job doesn't make ends meet. So you're having to do all these crazy other things just to make the ends meet.
All right.
That's why there's Uber and Instacart, because people work 9 to 5 jobs and they get off and now they have to go deliver pizza.
Hello.
So because of the interest of time, I just want to close with Prof because we started with you. Answer the question for me. How do we go from them, the diasporans, the Ghanaians, to we?
I think conversations like these are very much necessary because just as was mentioned by my sister here, they get the narrative about those in the diaspora. And even Ghanaians, when they go travel to places like the US, they're told don't hang out with the black people because they're all drug dealers, because they're all gangbangers, because they're all this, that. And, you know, they'll say, oh, Africans are all poor. You'll see the images of the Ethiopians with flowers on their face. So if you want to fight, call someone an African and it's considered to be an insult. What it means is that we're really not having conversations and dialogues. In whose interest, who benefits from you thinking this about diasporans, and who benefits from diasporans thinking this about you? And once we understand who benefits, is basically follow the money trail. Yeah. The one who benefits from the problem is most likely the one who caused the problem in the first place. So there's a quote, and I think this is very poignant to perhaps close on, by Nana Runoko Rashidi and also Nana Kwame David Whitaker. He says, what we do for ourselves depends on what we think of ourselves. Mm-hmm. What we think of ourselves depends on what we know of ourselves. And what we know of ourselves depends on what we have been told. As to say about ourselves. And we haven't been told very much about ourselves. Ghanaians haven't been told very much about our own history as Ghanaians. Diasporans also haven't been told. But again, look at not who suffers from the problem, look at who benefits from the problem, and you'll see the one who created the problem, and we're the ones who can solve that problem.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that this debate was not. It was not about confirming whether or not the people who've returned are African. That was never in question. They were, always have been, and always will be. This debate actually affirmed the words of Kwame Nkrumah right there, the doctor. He is not African simply because he was born here, but to be African is to have Africa born in you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, a phenomenal job, man. That was not an easy task. Mm-hmm. Just to balance out all those different questions of different personalities, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Job well done, man. And I definitely agree that more conversation like this needs to happen.
I agree.
Because there's a disconnect, you know what I mean, clearly. And I love the way how he said it, man. It's like, look at the people who benefit from the disconnect.
Okay.
And then you realize, like, oh, shit, they got us again.
We are on the same team.
Right. We're on the same thing. We need to stop fucking fighting each other, man.
Pointing
like
the finger for doing the same thing that everybody else is doing just to survive.
Right. So let's work. Let's build. Let's grow. And yeah, man, like we just get so much further when we work together. So much further, man. All right. Beautiful video. Great video, man. Great job. And we did it. Yeah, we did it.
No interruptions.
No interruptions.
No
lag.
problem.
We are back. Top Hill is back, man. We are, like I said, I apologize again for all the lagging issues and stuff like that, but we's back in business.
We are so back.
And we're gonna take another break, but when we come back, we're gonna have. Oh man, I can't wait. So. We're gonna be gone for a little bit, you know what I mean? We're gonna be gone for a little bit. Well, Carmen's gonna be gone for a little bit, but then
I'm be gone.
But she
But
will
I'm
be
back.
She gonna be back.
I'm be back.
And yeah, I can't wait for that episode. I think we'll do Egypt when you come back.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I'm like.
That gives us time to like build, put things together, and get the videos and stuff like that. So
That's gonna be a treat.
yes, I cannot. That's hopefully we won't get canceled. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Top Hill Live. Make sure you guys are following, stay tuned, subscribe. I've definitely we're gonna have some stuff coming up throughout the pipe, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned in. This is your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, aka Imani Raw,
And I am the Carmen.
and we are out. Peace.
Stop.
I love the way you stare.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that because I don't think they can hear the music as good. Hold on, let me
Tell you what you wanna hear. Hope it don't go in and out of one ear. You the only one that I wanna stare at in the morning, girl, cause you one of them. Dime pieces, rolling up with me, it's no Keisha. Shawty don't ring the bell, she got a key. Your girl for rent and mine is on the lease. If you shine, whoa. You gotta do more than throw $1 at her. My girl got a Chanel and Prada habit, everything automatic, but I know what.
Bob, you hilarious, bro.
Just there for you.
I'll be wild.
The inside jokes that I don't know about.
Bob!
I promise that I'm just trying to be honest that I ain't got no time for no side bitch. I'm already trying to make time for your fine ass. Whoa, baby girl, you scrape. No boo, baby, no more scrapes. I used to be a dog, but it's no more strays. In the way that I ball and you no more fades. So you the real deal. Graduated University of Trailville, but when that bitch come out, we gon' kill Bill. Something about that shit that's so cute, and I still feel like I love the way you stare. This is something you should have. Baby, would you do alright? Nothing else to fair. Girl, come with me. This is something you should have. I promise you change. Girl, come with me. I promise to be great. I promise you change. I promise to be great. Girl, I know you like me. Come and be my wife, and he cannot do it like me. Shouldn't take me lightly, girl. I know you like me. Come and be my wife, and he cannot do it like me. Shouldn't take me lightly. I love the way you stare. And you look my this is something you should have. Baby, would you do alright? Nothing else to fair. Girl, come with me. This is something you should have. I promise you change. Girl, come with me. I promise to be great. I promise you change. I promise to be great. Girl, come with me. I promise to be great. I promise you change. I promise to be great.
Great run.
Big facts.
Oh, top five. You straight. Damn.
We out. Peace.